That was turning into a quite a chat.
You want to put this on gun channels too?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can we? Yeah, we can hear you.
We're trying not to, but we can anyway.
Yo, man, fuck all that shit.
Why don't you want to put on gun channels?
I already did.
Oh, okay. Oh, then it's
I'm
refresh.
trying. These guys keep saying they sent me a link, like fucking G Mangos and those dudes. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're like, yeah, I sent DB a link. I'm like,
Google
Google
Plus.
Plus. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what the fuck is that. I'm like looking. I'm like, does this fucker know my like telephone number? Or is he emailing me? I don't see no invite at all. He's like, yeah, I just sent DB a link. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to jump in here and fuck with those guys. They're a fucking bunch of lames.
Google Plus, that's so 2014. What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking right now. I don't see any invite.
Fuck
Anyway.
Google Plus, man. I had to get that shit just for YouTube, and I have never used it.
I don't know what's going on. All right, so let me jump out. I'll jump back in.
Okay.
Oh man.
Well,
Yeah.
does my name show up as Pink Panther whenever I'm talking?
In this?
Down
Yes,
the bottom?
yes, it does. Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, this is all
whenever-
fine here. It's just gun channels that's effed up.
No, well, I mean, whenever I start a chat through Google Plus, then it gives me my Pink Panther name.
I see.
What would you want to be known as? Do you want to prefer Pink Panther or something else?
Oh, nah, I don't care. I mean, hell, you guys know my name anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping tabs on you. Oh man.
I'm sure the NSA is too, so.
I think this is gonna be. Never mind. I'm not gonna even say that. I was about to say I think this is my last gun auction for a while, but I can't even say that. I can't say that honestly. So I definitely I broke into a budget that I was trying not to break into. The first rifle, like the 1903, it was fine, but it wasn't until like sitting there at this fat fuck in front of me that kept running up bids on people, and he didn't leave with one fucking thing. He's just like half-ass bidding, and he ran up both bids on both rifles I bid on, and then then I got to the point like fuck it, I don't care. I almost don't care how much I'm gonna pay for this. I know how much the Mauser's worth. I'm gonna pay up until that point, and until then, all I care about is this guy does not get this rifle, and I fucking want it too. But I've like broke into my fucking my budget for something else, so now I'm effed.
Will that open for you, Chris?
What?
On the side chat.
Give me a second here.
What's this? Oh, oh, nice.
Ironically, because we'll never know how much tech is because it's reloading skills.
See, if you had Instagram, you'd seen that sooner.
See, they need to put 77 in there, then I'll feel better. But it's good. Hey, you know what? I took my handle from a phrase, so it's not like I'm not taking credit for that. So.
I'm gonna have to update my computer here pretty soon, which is gonna kick my financial shit in the ass.
I already have. I'm actually recycling old computers because I don't game. I built this computer that I'm on right now as a gaming unit, and back in 08, it still would play good games now, but I don't really need it for gaming anymore, so I just need to keep it running properly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to, but if I want to play any, there's a game I want to play, and I need to update it.
What game?
What's it called again? Jesus Christ, I don't even remember the name of it. Naval Action.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet. I think I've heard of it though, because I saw it online.
It's a game for people that aren't. It's not for gamers. It's like. It is the most beautiful fucking game I've ever seen.
I saw some classic naval action stuff on YouTube too, where I was looking at Battleship Yamato, and somebody had a Battleship Yamato there, and it was actually shooting at each other. It was awesome.
No, this is 16th and 17th century.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Oh,
there's a link
okay.
right there. Yeah, you're in sailing ships. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me find a trailer.
Okay.
It's beautiful. You should see the. Let's see if this is a good trailer.
Horatio Hornblower
Oh,
days.
sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oh, that's old time. Yeah.
And like I want what do you call this? My computer will play World of Tanks and World of Warplanes, so it's good enough. It's a gaming unit. In fact, I've been getting my ass kicked in World of Tanks left and right. You know, it's amazing that when you're shooting at somebody, can bounce off, bounce off, bounce off. When they shoot you, you die.
Yeah, you gotta watch for what armor. You gotta make sure they're not deflecting.
I always face my front, and when I shoot
You
somebody,
should
it's always
angle
bouncing off. Huh?
angle like 30 degrees at them, so your armor is at an angle. It'll
Mm.
deflect. It'll deflect better.
Yeah. Here's the thing though too. If you spend the time and buy the premium ammo, you
That's,
will win better.
see, I play War Thunder, and it's fucked up. The levels are all mismatched, but they don't. The only thing premium does is give you more XP, but you can get all the same ammo and tanks everybody else does. So it's more fair that it's not
Mm.
as bad of pay to play.
Well, that's the only thing. Everything else is fair, but the inclusion of, you know, purchasable, money purchasable ammo is pissing me off.
Yeah, that's
Because
bullshit.
people can buy spend money on that will guaranteed penetration.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's why I play War Thunder because they don't do that. It
World of
is
War.
it is it is a little bit effed up, but
Mhm.
it's still in beta. They're still like working on it. So
I prefer World of Warplanes because World of Warplanes there is no such thing as purchasable ammo.
no,
It's all more about skill.
again, War Thunder's better and it's free.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But anyway, this game isn't going to be free, so I don't have to worry about it. And they're going to make this a sandbox. So it's going to be like a fucking map of like I don't know, the Caribbean or something, or us, well, like I don't know, Western Hemisphere, and you're just like tooling around as whatever you are going to be, um, freaking whether you're like a naval or French frigate or you're a
Yeah.
privateer or you're a pirate. Here's a video of somebody playing it. I would skip to like I don't know, like a few minutes in, or not a few, but
Okay.
let me look at it.
And Pink, you're going to get me to marathon something again, and I don't like that.
That one just started. There's only three
Yeah,
episodes.
exactly. So that's even worse. That means I have to wait for more episodes. I mean, just sitting down in one day, like finishing all off. There is
Yeah.
another one of those. I'm watching that, Chris. I'm watching this. There's another one that was released about a year ago, called Agripeggio of Blue Steel, where these ships come to life
Oh,
and
yeah.
are represented by girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one.
That was a good one.
Skip to like 15 minutes or 14 or some 15 minutes into the game, and you can actually see the gameplay.
The action, yeah. Hold on.
And it's like the reflection of the boat in the water. There's gonna be real time
Oh yeah,
weather.
nice.
It'll be real time weather. Like the wind means something. They're gonna make the flags on the ship. Everything means something, and it's like fully like as realistic as you can get, and still be a fun game to play.
That Corvette is gonna get eaten up by those frigates.
Actually, that Corvette is fucked because there's like, or it's, I don't know, is that a frigate? That's a snow. They're all those frigates are going after the snow, and Corvettes are going after that one snow.
Okay.
So that snow is fucked. He's getting just rained down on. The sails go up, and depending on what you do on the ship, the sails reflect what you're gonna do. And
Very accurate.
and
Yeah.
they're talking about even having, you'll see like the guys climbing up and down the rigging and everything. Like it's in. I'm so stoked for this game, so I'm updating everything in my computer to get not
Okay.
everything, video card, RAM, and I'm gonna get a solid state drive finally. But
I'll just do it old school. I'll just zero. What do you call this? I'll just read it.
What game are you talking about?
Cheaper. It's on the side chat. It's the naval action. It's ships.
There you go, DB. Skip to like 14 minutes in and watch it.
That looks good.
PC only, huh?
Yeah, I don't play it.
You don't have a console?
Yeah, I don't have the time or the patience or the money for console gaming. I try to find one game. I'll play that game for like a year. And this game looks like a game I could play for like a year and not get tired of. Especially since it's going to be an open world sandbox, which just makes it, like, to me, that's exactly what I want. Oh yeah, and they're going to do ship-to-ship shit. Like, you can train your crew and you come up next to a ship, grapple it, hit it with deck guns, and then the guys will jump over and fight each other.
That looks cool.
And we're kind of upsetting G-Webs now.
It's funny because like that Assassin's Creed that just came out with the Black Flag. The best thing about that game, because my nephew was here visiting, we were playing it. The best thing about that game was the ship-to-ship battles. Like that was the fucking coolest thing.
I heard that same. When I showed this to my friend, he said exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I wish this game was just that, because the part where you're walking around on the islands fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Every time I see that game, it's like, oh, Assassin's Creed. Okay, I'll do that. You get it?
Yeah.
The band.
Yeah, you're reaching, man.
You see what G-Web's posted?
Yeah, I saw what you were supposed to.
What did he post?
He talked to the ATF.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Hold on.
Oh,
You don't,
what?
are you? Hold on.
They were like, ha 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 ha. I'm glad
I
you
talked
found
to
that
you, but
funny.
I don't want the harsh. Hey, come in. We're just fucking around right now, G-Webs.
Yeah,
Come
we're
on
just
now.
bullshitting.
I was
Wow.
about to go and tag that shit because I can't find where the fuck the invites are from my boy, man, G Mangos and
We're
Mule.
not cool enough in here? Is that
Nah, because you know what? They were talking about, Mule's an AK guy. I'm kind of stoked about this fucking Magpul shit. I mean, it looks good, man. I might put it on my AK.
Yeah.
Or at least the lower part, and then put an Ultimac on the top, and then, man, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy.
I might consider that for my AK.
Yeah, it looks good.
The only part
Oh, there's so much cool shit. Yeah, I'm seriously.
Stock.
Oh, the stock. Oh, the folding stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, my AK is a folder, so I guess I'm like fucked. But yeah, if I had man, that kind of makes me want to just get a regular AK without the folding stock and put that thing on there. But I don't have that. But whatever. My AK's got a folding stock.
I have a milled AK, so it probably won't even fit anyway. So.
Oh man, I'm like going through YouTube like all the channels that are in shot that are doing their job, like not their job, but like they're doing a good job. I'm cool, but like everyone else, I'm about to fucking unsub them. But
Are they just? I haven't seen anything come out of shot except for Iraq veteran.
oh, he's doing okay. I like Fate just did a Benchmade. I love Benchmade knives. Like she just did a Benchmade review. Hank Strange did a couple. Like Schwell's doing stuff on Instagram and stuff. I'm trying to think like who's really doing good. You know what's funny is that it's like the people who are doing the best are like the AR15.com and those big channels, like the big companies.
I've seen a bunch of videos off of them. Like everybody else just seems to be not giving a fuck.
I wonder if it's going back to like the pre-Nut and Fancy days where it's like, oh, you want to do a booth review? Like, who are you? Oh no, get the fuck away from us.
I'd hope not,
Because-
That would be bullshit.
Because
Yeah.
I'm just wondering because no one's doing. Everyone's just taking fucking selfies, dude. And it's like there's no,
I don't think people, honestly, at first there was just a bunch of people like doing it and they were stoked, but now, people are becoming more well known, and so now it's kind of like a shindig. Like they're like, oh hey, so there's more social shit going on. Back when they were just like there to like check guns out. I'm not saying anything bad about any of the YouTubers, but it's got to be more like that now.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
like Last Boy Scout. I'm not the Last Boy Scout. That would be a better name. The Late Boy Scout. He's got some good stuff. And he's doing his thing. So, and him and Mix Flip like interviewed Nothing Fancy, and I watched that shit. It was like 25 minutes. Nothing Fancy's like walking around like a bum, and he's like, look who I am. And the cutlery shop. It's like an online knife shop.
Yeah.
He's there as a guest of that guy, and he's just walking around. He's like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. Like, you guys There's too many like people doing this and
Whatever.
whatever. Well, no, but dude, seriously, if that's the case, he needs to get back to doing it because he was the only one who did it well. Like,
You can't just throw your hands up because you're not the only kid in the fucking cool. You know,
he is though. That's my point. He still would be the best person to do it. Or
but
you know,
but he's got viewers. He can't be like, I give up. Like, he's still got viewers even if other people are doing it, dude. Don't give up.
well, dude, that's my point. This year they're not doing it. This year they're taking selfies, and that's cool. You know, I'm not
I don't have anything. I don't have anything against Nothing Fancy.
Never
Sometimes
enough windbreaker posts.
Yeah, I
Cheers.
love Nothing Fancy, dude.
Cheers. What's the scoop?
I don't know, nothing.
Oh, sure.
Evidently, I wasn't one of the ones making good video reviews back in the day, just Nothing Fancy. So.
No, you do. I didn't. No, I just said like I saw his interview today, and he was just like, I'm not doing it no more because like all the new guys are doing it, and he's like, he's like, it's up to you, like to do it. He was talking to late Boy Scout, and he's just like, there's too many people doing booth reviews. But today, I didn't see any. Like I saw Fate of Destiny did a Benchmade review, like a full booth review. Like a real full-on, let's look at every single knife you got. And I saw her do Benchmade, and someone did the Surefire. I'm just not seeing it like how it used to be. Back when you and, like Nothing Fancy, like back like in 08.
Because you know why? That takes work, dude. And people figured out that they did it, and it spent a lot of work, and they didn't get any return. So I figure.
Yeah.
They're not turning it away, like you said. They're not turning anybody away. If anything, it's easier.
I was going to say, I was watching Tack's show today, and he was talking to people left and right. I mean, they were happy to talk to him, I think.
He wasn't doing booth reviews. Like a booth review is like you walk up to, say, Spyderco, and you actually interview Sal Glesser, or so you interview the guy at Spyderco, and you go through their entire product line for the year. That's a booth review. Saying, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh, yeah, that's cool. And walking away, that's not a fucking booth review. Like,
Yeah, true.
it's not. It's just, okay, cool. I get it. You know, like, that's like Instagram shit. Like someone walking up to a booth, what Yankee did today, like picking up a gun and taking a photo of it and putting a little comment. That's cool. Like, and what Schwell's doing is
But you
awesome.
can't find anybody doing that. Everybody's just taking like vacation pictures.
Nah, Schwell is doing like the same shit. Like he's taking pictures on Instagram of a gun and something. And I'm just trying to think of like YouTubers that I can think of that are doing like the Instagram thing the proper way. But the whole fucking selfie thing is like, oh, I don't know what that is. Like that's cool, but like we'll see if people do the booth reviews later. Because that's the whole thing about, I looked forward to SHOT every year since like 07, 08 because of people like, G-Webs, Nothing Fancy, the Mil-Spec Monkey guys, those guys that would do booth reviews or just go walk up to a booth and show us their fucking product.
Don't be too discouraged because people take time. I mean, videos are bigger now, and people have other things to do while they're here, so they're not going home and editing. I don't know anybody goes home and edits in the hotels anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff.
So it's just like not today, that mad rush to get them up or whatever. I don't think, but you'll still. I mean, there was a ton of cameras set up and tons of like giant cameras on tripods and lots of fancy shit with lights being set up and everything. So there's gonna be a ton of reviews.
No, it's just like I was listening to some channel today, and they're like, "Yeah, got a chance to go by the Strider booth. Real cool shit they got. Went by the Spyderco booth. Real good stuff." That's not a fucking booth review. Like,
no, but that's not necessarily, don't doom them to just doing that. That's just their sit rep on what happened today, perhaps. Not necessarily, again, what are they going to say? Like, we got 14 gigs of video or something? I guess I could say that, but,
do a fucking 25-minute interview with Ernest Emerson. And,
but nobody could
make me
post
happy.
That here. You can't
make
post
me
that
happy.
from a hotel room.
No, I know.
Well,
I guess that's Nothing Fancy stuff never came out like during SHOT. It would be like a week later, right? 2 weeks later. I'm trying to remember. You're right. Like coming from shot, give them a few days.
It's not showing up in my history feed, but I saw a review this morning. It was the Firearms channel or the Firearms Network channel or something like that. They actually did a review on the new FNS Compact. That's the one I was looking for, and it was like a 10-minute video. But I mean, that you could tell that one was like old school.
When are we going to get to what kind of windbreakers we were wearing? I was going to wear a hat at first, but then I didn't wear my hat.
Yeah, I saw nothing. I mean, nothing. You know, man, I tried to join. I joined Never Enough Ammo's chat tonight, and I felt like I was like peeping. I felt like a peeping Tom. Like he was running the chat by himself, and I was like, "Oh, let me get the fuck out of here! Like this is spooky." Like he was doing his thing by himself. Like that's awesome. You know, he didn't need any help.
Well, back in the day, yeah, that's just.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I jumped in and I was sitting there for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and I just was like, all right, I'm out of here. And then I turned back, like 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, and nothing. I mean, nothing. Yankee Marshall is sitting in his hotel room, just fucking chilling, like eating cookies or something. Yeah, it was like okay.
I was gonna say I looked like he was laying on a leather couch.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
He looked like he had cookie overdose, man.
That's
Like
what he threatened. That's what he's threatening to do. So I'm not really all that surprised.
No, yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, but really pissed me off is because I'm a nobody. I'm just a YouTube viewer and shit. And I'm on Instagram and I see 2 fucking YouTubers, right? These fucking sloths. And they're standing in front of the ATF booth, and they're like, "Hey, the ATF just reversed its decision," and they're making fucking funny faces and shit. And I'm like, "Are they?" Because at first I'm like, I was like, "Are they serious?" Because honestly, I'm pretty good with sarcasm, and I couldn't tell if they were being a dick or if like they were serious and still being a dick because they scooped it. Like maybe they got the scoop, and they're breaking. You know, I'm like, whatever. Dude.
That's why I tagged you guys with that, because I thought, oh shit, maybe they reversed it again.
Exactly. So he's like, "Oh, you can't tell I'm being sarcastic. You're a loser troll." I'm like, "You're fucking
serious?
trolling the ATF, dude. Yeah. You're fucking trolling me, like you piece of shit. Fucking, come on, dude. Pig face."
You didn't know sarcasm translates through keyboards really well.
Dude, they were on video. Like they're making, and I'm like, I just typed back something like, I don't know what I said. I said, I don't know if these guys are serious or not, but if they're not being serious, they're being douchebags. And then he typed back like, "You're a fucking troll. Like, go somewhere else, you troll." And then someone else hit him back like, "You're the fucking troll. Like you're fucking standing from the ATF booth like a troll, making a video like a troll. So shut the fuck up."
Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys see Are You Ready for Its new video about that? It's a longer video about SIG brace.
What is there to fucking say? I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to be a dick, but what else do we need to know right now?
Well, she analyzed it basically and said that it has no leg to stand on.
Oh, it doesn't. But I thought we already all knew that.
I know, but she just elaborated just a little bit more. That's all.
I never built a pistol, so I guess I'm really not that. I mean, I wish I would have, and I wish I would have had fun while the fun was there to be had. But now that's gone, I don't know.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm kind of bummed out, to be honest, but whatever.
Don't you feel it's a fight that we should continue?
Say again?
Don't you feel it's a fight we should continue?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely, but I'm just waiting to see what. Obviously, SIG is getting ready for some court stuff. At least
what did they say? I heard something about SIG saying something, but I didn't go over there and find out what they said. What did they say?
I can't quote it verbatim, but it basically sounded like we're going to see how legal this really. They're going to test the waters, take it to the next level. challenge it. Basically, is what they're gonna do.
Especially about changing the
Definition.
They changed
changing
the definition. They created a word which is now part of the definition. So I guess they technically can't change the definition, but they created something.
I think it's about the part where it changes the gun. It redesigns the gun.
The word redesign is not in the NFA.
Yep.
I think that's what they're going
after. I talked to them today. They wouldn't talk about it. They won't talk about it on video, at least. And it's frustrating. There's nothing they're not going to do anything. There's no question in their mind that that's the way it is. To answer the next question, it is illegal to shoulder AR-15 pistol without the SIG brace.
Oh wow! Wasn't
So
that
the-
great?
So the tube is illegal now?
No. If you put anything on your shoulder, it's illegal. So, yes, but not just that. Everything. If you shouldered a Glock, it would be illegal.
Well, there goes what I was gonna do this weekend.
Oh my God! Are you?
No, that's what I'm saying. And that means that what's to stop them from everything else?
They've
secondhand.
lost their ever-loving mind. I'm sorry. They've lost it. That's just my official assessment on what that is. They've just fucking lost it.
Fucking. It'll get challenged. It'll get.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna. It's overstepping bounds. It's redefining laws. That it's just a lot of things that I can't even begin to imagine the repercussions of that. I mean, it's just stupid. It's stupidity at its finest.
I guess that's what I meant earlier. Is I'm just not gonna get worked up about it because I know I know it'll change.
I need to redo my video. So yeah.
You mean the ones where you were shouldering it?
No. Those I'm not keeping. No, I need to redo. I did a commentary video. I just need to change it up because as I mentioned, I was gonna turn my PAP into a rifle. Never mind.
Oh, you're not gonna bother?
No, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I didn't ask about mirrorless legs because they were getting a little defensive. You could tell that they had been fairly abused. It's only the second day, but they're not going to talk about it. Well, you can laugh, but they're the agency that regulates and enforces, so we can go to the individuals and confront them. And what are we going to expect? What happens when you yell at a cop? Are you going to get?
Yeah,
they're going to be as polite as they can be until they don't feel like being polite anymore, and they're federal agents. So, anyway, I did as much as I could with them, but they weren't going to. They didn't understand. They've been getting a lot of. I was asking them the questions I had about where they, not the justification, but what is the process that they use to write an open letter, and the answer to that was kind of they got so many emails or whatever, so many emails and contacts basically that they had to address it, not so much each individual letter, but the fact that, or excuse me, not the fact that there's so many coming in that creates an open letter, but just like any.
Hello?
I
was wondering if that was me.
No, he disappeared too.
There you
go. I did?
Yeah.
I'm on a hotel internet. He's over there fucking with the connection probably. So, I don't know what of that you heard, but basically it's like any customer service. If you get the question a lot, they're going to eventually put up a sign to address the question because you're bothering their customer, their people that are there to address everybody's question with just the one question. Now, I guess there's two ways to look at that. Either you put up a sign and say, here's the way it is, or another way to look at that would be, well, what is the situation that caused all these questions, and maybe we address that situation. But it's a lot easier to just put up a sign, I guess, and that's what they did.
So people couldn't leave well enough alone, and they just kept pestering him until they...
No, I'm definitely not saying that, and they didn't really say that either. I'm just suggesting that if they get the same question, and is it pestering to ask, I don't know, a question like like if you were checking out groceries and they said, will that be cash or credit or something? It's just a simple question as part of commerce. It might be more efficient if there was a button that the customer could push, right? So it's not that the questions, not that the existence of questions will prompt an open letter, and I'm not suggesting the ATF said that, and I'm also not trying to, obviously I'm not trying to justify their position at all, because I think that first we need to get an actual statement from them so that we can then have something that we can actually address. Right now we're addressing a bunch of theory and speculation, right?
Yeah.
And people's interpretation of a fucking black and white letter. So what I tried to do to them is ask from them was, what was the process? Why did this letter exist? Why was it timed the way it was? All those questions that we came up with the other day. And they wouldn't let me film it, but they were very nice, and the customer service or whatever she is, the media relations, or the, what do they call that? Public relations person.
Yeah.
That Tech gave me the whatever card from that I wasn't able to get last year. He was able to get it somehow. So he gave me a picture of it, and I was able to find her. She still didn't have a card for me, so I still don't have her business card. But she walked me over to the technology guy who I had talked to a few times, the head of the technology branch, so the guy that signs the paperwork and stuff. And again, they won't let me video, but again, I could tell from their reactions and the way that they were, I don't think exasperated, but dealing with it over and over and over. It was showing, right? And I was trying to say, look, I'm not the jerk who's coming up and berating you for this answer. I'm trying to figure out where this comes from. So like I say, what he said was, it comes from the number of questions. We have to address it at some point. It's just, he didn't get into it, but he said, the number of questions requires an answer, and then, or it requires something to address why those, these questions so they don't come in. Yeah. He basically, without saying it, I got just from prior conversations with him, he was like, we did have to reverse that first one because the first one was given to us with, 1, 2, 3. This can be a brace. Yes, it can be a brace. What happens if I shoulder a brace? Well, here's the answer. But then it went out of control, so he's like, so then we had to address it, which I'm not justifying at all. But that's at least what his response was.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I wish I could have it recorded so that we could have a documented response from them. So then we can ask them more directly, why did this response come out? Or what was the justification for why the hell do you think you can make this decision? And then I kind of asked him that without saying what the hell, but once I got past the part where, or at least I thought I got past the part in the conversation with these two, I'm sitting there with the public relations lady and the head of technology branch, and I was trying to be respectful as possible and as clear as possible that I'm just trying to get clarification so that we can let people know where these decisions come from and what the procedure is for them, so that then we can, perhaps address Congress or whoever it is that's, in charge of that or whatever. And like I said, they weren't super friendly about it, but I'm not saying that. They weren't going above what I asked for, but they were answering my questions. And they really thought I was just bitching at them about the damn letter, because they were really defensive about the letter. Not defensive, but going straight to that definition. And I'm like, look, I'm really not disputing the letter. That's a whole nother discussion. I'm just trying to figure out, like I keep saying. So anyway, I did get a bit of info, but not as much as I'd like. But hopefully, this won't be the end of it. We'll be able to continue on. Basically, this wasn't the place to bring all this to them. You can't ask government people to answer for or to represent their branch of government or their branch of the piece of government directly, and that makes sense. We wouldn't want one individual to be like, hey, I'm the ATF and everything I say goes, right? We wouldn't want that. We need it to be a committee or some sort of, like, I don't know if it's called bureaucratic, if that's the right word, but some sort of actual legitimate process. Like, when someone asks this is how we come up with the answer, and this was the, show us your work. Where did you come up with that answer from? And like I say, hopefully we can get to an actual something that they say one way or the other. And I'm not, maybe, I don't know, maybe other people will go down there and get them to say something, officially. But once we have them say something officially besides just the letter, then we have somewhere to go, I think. But I can rule out they didn't give a shit about the. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, in our big long chat the other day, that maybe they figured because of SHOT Show and all the commerce that's going to be done in the brace and the pistols that use the brace, like maybe they were trying to save people a bunch of money. And they're like, oh no, we don't care about that. They didn't say it in those terms, but like, no, they kind of chuckled like, no, of course we don't give a shit about that. No, we're just saying what the fucking shit is. And this was just when it came out. He said they almost came out after SHOT. And I'm like, man, what a douche move that would have been. I didn't say that to him, but it definitely wasn't that. And it wasn't, what was the other thing we thought? Oh, well, it's not deliberate. I don't think anything's deliberate, really. I mean, if they are, they're really good at it, because I don't think a government agency can put something out to be deliberate.
I think now it's like I'm starting to actually think that SIG was fucking genius. Like they knew this was going to happen. Like they knew they were going to issue it. They knew like millions of people were going to buy it. Not million, maybe not millions, but I bet you thousands.
We have a number. Didn't we have a number the other day? Somebody came in and said there was a number. Like, was it 100,000 or 200,000?
And then I bet you that, I mean, if they're that smart, if they were like in a war room and we're thinking and okay, well, if thousands of people buy this thing and thousands of people don't SBR rifles the next year, don't you think they're going to get pissed off and change their fucking mind? I mean, because it kind of goes to the intent. Like, people aren't buying this for a brace, and the ATF can almost prove that with facts.
Speak for yourself.
No, not you. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying you. I'm saying that people are not buying it for using it on their wrist, because they're buying it and not SBRing it, and they have proof that if, say, there was 4,000 applications last year, now there's 400. Whatever, and they're like, wow, they can put two and two together and say this is something to do with this brace.
Right. I don't want to throw fire on it or gas on the fire, but one thing they did say was, as soon as they did that ruling after SHOT Show last year, that they said that they did get quite a few emails from people showing them YouTube videos where people were shouldering it and everything. I said, is this people like basically narking on people, or is this like people asking if that's okay? And he said it ran the gambit from question to accusation.
Right. I'm sure there's tons of people who were
definitely got contacted.
Let's ask DB why he did that. Why did you send the letter in right after SHOT Show, DB?
Look, I bought the fucking thing. I bought the thing the day it came out. I had two guys at a gun shop telling me. One guy says, you can shoulder this thing, watch. The other guy's like, don't shoulder this thing. I rang up. They took my money. I go home. I talk to people online, on forums. They all say the same shit. Don't shoulder that thing yet. Came with a fucking letter, whatever. I just fucking didn't shoulder it. I went to the range. Some guy comes up to me. He's the range officer. Oh, I've got an SBR in my car. It's the same thing. I have a Draco or whatever. And, man, that's fucked up. And you just bought that thing, and that looks like a stock. And if I was you, I wouldn't shoulder it. I think it's illegal for you to shoulder it. And this is all when I owned it. And I didn't shoulder it, and I decided to get rid of the fucking thing. You know what I mean? So then, a month later or whatever, a letter comes out. You can shoulder it. Everyone's fucking, hey, you can shoulder it. And I'm like, wow, that sucks. I should have kept it. Whatever. I mean, I'm not narking on nobody, dude. I really don't give a fuck, to be honest, because, like, either way, it's a trap for them. It was a trap for SIG. I don't know if whoever wins this fight, God bless them. You know what I mean? If SIG can sue them now and totally like win in court and show that it's the discretion of the ATF is illegal, the technology branch is illegal, that's fucking awesome. But we'll see.
I hope so.
I mean, because that could really happen. Like, SIG could sue them and say it shouldn't be up to some guy to make a decision. Where the actual bill. The NFA has nothing in that bill about the ATF technology branch making making like decisions like at the whim. It's crazy.
It'd be cool if it was more than just SIG too. If like if people could more organizations got together to I mean, rather than just SIG trying to foot the bill and all the because I'm sure there's plenty of freaking lawyers at the NRA and everybody else has got that probably better than SIG's lawyers,
Yeah, they could win. I can't, like if you watch Triple B's video, I'm sure that was pretty much like Sig's statement today. Like they don't think it's legal. You can't just say, I make a decision. My name is Joe Smith, and I write a letter. and now, like you can't, and nowhere in the bill does it say that.
But he went to college for 4 years to write that letter.
I don't know, but that's the whole point. Is if the NFA bill that passed had that in it, then everything would be legal. If it said like someone at the ATF will be the technology branch leader and he will write a letter whenever he feels like it, and then the Congress passed it and then Senate passed it, cool. But no one did that, so who knows, man? It's pretty exciting, man. It's pretty cool. I give SIG a lot of credit, but for me personally, if I owned one of those things, it would be sitting in my safe. Like I'm not fucking touching that shit for a while. Just forget it. Just put it on ice. Go strap it on your shoulder. It's like strap it on your fucking wrist. You need a couple people at the range to do that because it's pretty fun. One person sticks their arm out. Two people. One person holds the device, and then the other person straps it on for the person. It's pretty awesome. It's like
a crew-fed SIG or pistol brace.
Pretty much.
We're still talking about SIG braces?
Well,
we were.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know.
It's not that big a deal. They're just going to make shouldering an AR pistol illegal and then, putting two hands on a pistol, but whatever.
And the buffer tube was cool. But the buffer tube was fine before, and then now that's like the same day.
Well, now that they've created the actionable felony, then no, now you cannot. Maybe before you could, but it'd be interesting to find out. Like I say, we have to have a discussion at their terms or whatever, since they're the ones who are having half the conversation. So we can demand anything we want, but if we want to get anything out of them, we have to do it when they're at the table. So I don't know when they asked that question.
They weren't going to talk today because they're pretty much in enemy territory right now.
Well, I don't know. Can you blame them? Look at the videos.
No, I know. I know.
There was already stickers. There was stickers all over. Not all over. There were stickers on the booths, though. So basically, people walk by and put stickers on the booths that we pay for. So I guess that's cool. But it's like graffiti on a public building.
So childish.
But again, it's do we want to create the atmosphere of adversarial atmosphere, or do we want to?
No, we don't.
What they are. They're our employees. It should be whatever that's called, like a boss and a employee relationship. They should be like, sorry we did something wrong. Like, thanks for correcting us, Mr.
You don't want to make them bitter and be doing shit out of spite.
Standoffish.
Standoffish.
That's how they are.
And then it'll make everything harder. If you have to deal with them, then they're just be like, yeah, remember that one SHOT Show I had to work and the fucking stickers stuck on my fucking shit, and they'll just be like confrontational for.
Well, they're not allowed to be confrontational, at least, right? Because they're our employees, but that doesn't mean they have to do 1 inch more than their job is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep them happy, then they're going to try to bend over backwards for you, right?
That's where I was getting at. It's like it's like the traffic cop. You're a dick to the traffic cop. You're going to get a ticket. You're polite to the traffic cop, and there's there's odds that he'll give you a warning, or he'll just tell you don't do that again, or maybe he will give you a ticket, but he'll be pleasant about it. He won't be like maximum fine, maximum everything. Oh yeah, and by the way, you got to come to court in the middle of the work week. So go,
They must have got a real kick out of those fucking folding stocks, folding SIG brace things. That was folding side folders. That must have really fucking got them going. Look at this, and SIG's coming out with 5 new SIG braces. Each one of them looks exactly like a stock for the gun that it's for, like the HK MP5 SIG brace, the AK SIG brace. Each one of them was looking cooler and cooler. And everyone had those side folder things. It was crazy. I don't know. It was basically like if they didn't come out with this letter, we just for another 2 or 3 years we'd just be talking about how fucking silly the NFA is. Look at this side folding MP5 stock, brace.
Everybody basically had I'm not going to call them SBRs because they're not SBRs, but basically people had pistols and they didn't run out and freaking start shooting up the streets and shit. You didn't see like drive-bys at the fucking Walmart with the fucking SIG pistol or something. It's the SBR law is bullshit anyway. I mean, honestly, if I had the ability to like own an SBR easily, I would totally own one. And why would I own one? So when I go hiking, I don't have to carry a pistol. I would rather carry a rifle, a small rifle, than a pistol. I mean, it's not like it's not a tool without, and even silencers or suppressors, same thing. It's a tool. It's not something that's just going to lead to mayhem in the streets. And hopefully, maybe this can help them realize that. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just freaking being really wishful here.
Yeah, I mean, in that other chat, I was asking why, instead of saying, shouldering this thing means redesigning it, why can't they just say, hey, look, we made a mistake, and this thing shouldn't even be sold anymore, like, period. Like, they approved it as a brace, and they shouldn't have. I mean, that's the way I feel about it. Like, if they felt this way, they should not have allowed it in public.
That's winning by losing in the first place. Like winning by removing the argument and just basically not acknowledging that you're losing.
No, I'm just saying, I understand what you're saying. My point is this: ATF should not have allowed this into the public domain. They should not have allowed it to be sold. They made a mistake. Now they backpedaled and are fucking people. It's just like if I came out with a device.
I don't agree with you, though. I think that they had to rule the way they did.
I have a device.
They had to rule on that. First
if I have a device that's like, oh, this is for disabled people with like hypersensitive hearing, it kind of lowers the decibels of a gunshot. I'm going to call it the whatever, like the it's a rifle dampener, for people with disabilities that have hypersensitivity to hearing, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's approved. That's not a silencer. Then people buy it. Then tons of people buy it, and
bullshit. You can put earplugs in. You can't put a new arm on that will hold up a gun like that necessarily.
So they could have told SIG, you need to redesign this. Like, this cannot be. This is not good. And SIG would have redesigned it. That's my point. Like, they made the mistake of approving it. They didn't have to. I'm sure every day the ATF says that's not good. You can't put that out.
Do we really think the ATF, like, I mean, honestly, like, the level of knowledge we have about firearms, do you think they have that, anything close to our level of knowledge about firearms? I mean, do you think they're gun people?
I don't think they're the shoulder,
the technology branch
that goes up. Yeah, I don't think they're the what's a barrel shroud? Oh, I don't know. It's a shoulder thing that goes up. I think they know better than that.
The technology branch knows about guns. That's their job, is to know definitions of guns.
It's something. Sometimes it strikes me as weird though, because like, it's like if I really love driving fast in my sports car, but I'm going to become a traffic cop or something. I'm just going to bust other people driving fast.
Well, I don't think they enjoy them. They know them. That doesn't mean you enjoy them, Okay,
all right.
There was another product that came out on like the blogs, and it did not get ATF approval. It was like a fin. It was like a brace thing, but it was like a, it's like a little thing that went on the buffer tube, and it was like a thin piece of plastic, and it was a fin stabilizer. And the ATF said, no, that's not good. We're not letting you sell that thing.
All right, they say stuff like that all the time, but then, I mean, again, that we don't win. We just didn't lose if we don't put it out there, or if they don't put it out there.
I wonder if the guy who approved...
If we're going to affect change, we got to start changing things. So this has to, or something like this, we need this kind of thing to happen so we can make the changes.
I wonder if the team, I don't know if it's a team or a person or whatever, the people who approved the SIG brace, I wonder if they still have a job there. Because someone said the other night that the names on the letters have changed. Like, there's a new director of the technology branch or whatever. And it's quite possible that other guy retired, lost his job, got fired, whatever, quit.
I think a lot of people, a lot of jobs changed hand, because I noticed on the 16th that Columbus, Ohio, got a new what would you call it? Like a lead agent, lead. Excuse me. A new lead agent So, yeah, I think a lot of jobs change hands.
Well, I'm going to stay positive. I know Sid is going to fight it. You know, they could have easily come out with a statement today and said, "We're no longer selling this thing. If you want your money back, send it in, and we'll give you your money back." Instead, they said, "We're going to sue you," and they sounded pretty serious. So that's something to be optimistic about.
This isn't completely off topic, but I have a question. When did they start making a law that when you import a firearm from overseas that you have to import stamp it? Does anybody know what year that was, or when at all?
I'm thinking back in the olden days. That's always been, hasn't it?
I thought it was right after World War II, wasn't it? Because they didn't want the milsurps coming back in.
Well, for firearms, but you're saying that's for importation of them, but you're saying to just mark with a country of origin. That's been since like the olden days of silver and shit. They would mark who made their shit because they were proud of it or whatever. Probably for tariffs or whatever.
I have a rifle I bought tonight and I can't find an import. I said I have a rifle I bought tonight and I can't find an import mark anywhere.
Oh, do you mean the import marks that they had to be imported? So yeah, that would have been 68 or whatever. I thought you meant as the country of origin, like where it was made.
It's got the roll marks and stuff for the factory, but it doesn't have any like imported by whatever company, whatever town.
Yeah, yes.
Was that the was that the picture you had up earlier?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure DB works for the ATF.
DB's a narc.
Let me check the training manual. I have it here.
Do you have an answer for that?
Let me see. What store number are you? What store number did you buy that?
Wait, what? Is that a black helicopter hovering over?
I bought it from this dude in a penthouse up in Georgia, in Atlanta. Just a real rich guy.
Penthouse.
Yeah, a whole herd of chihuahuas. It was kind of weird. He said he had a girlfriend, but she was in Canada.
All my shit is stamped. I have laser engraving.
You've never met her. She's in Canada.
Everything is laser engraved here.
So I'm heading to Decatur later this year. Am I going to get shot, DB?
No, fucking Decatur's like just like Beverly Hills. You're gonna be fine, but there's parts of Decatur that are like Compton, so it depends.
That's the part of Decatur I'm going to, apparently.
Oh, how do you know?
Because that's what my buddy said. He says the Compton, but he just said it's
depends.
the best neighborhood.
I'm about 5 minutes from there. If you need any help, I'll call the ATF for you. No, seriously, if you look on a map, there's like an urban part, like a little city area on Ponce de Leon Avenue or whatever, and there's a school over there, and there's a train station, and there's a bunch of restaurants, and that part of town is awesome. And if the further you get from there, yeah, it gets kind of sketchy. But not really. I mean, it's not so bad.
My pistol with my SIG brace.
How long are you going to be there?
I'm probably going to be there for a couple days, about 3 or 4 days.
You should be fine. If you're
Just make sure you're in the skies so they don't notice them.
Be in the trap.
I think if I put on blackface, I'll be for sure getting beaten up.
Yeah. Just wearing I voted Obama T-shirt or whatever that pin. You know what I mean? You're getting beat up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Just don't stop moving.
Yeah, don't bring the SIG brace, dude. That's some bullshit right there. You don't need that here. Just bring a pump shotgun, dude.
Poor people are like the Tyrannosaurus from Jurassic Park. You gotta hold really still. They can't see you. Jesus Christ, this thing has 13 different serialized parts on it.
Alright, let me check the manual. Which one to go with?
What is that? An 03 spring?
No.
What is it?
No.
Is it a sawed-off shotgun with a SIG brace?
It's a
I
Glock.
thought you were talking. Sorry.
I put a SIG brace on a SIG brace. Does that mean I can shoulder it now? Like a double negative?
That'd be fucking crazy. If you had 2 sig braces with like 2 pipes that come together to 1 pipe that go onto a buffer tube, and then you could 2-hand
Well,
2 brace.
they didn't use a plural, so I'm assuming you can only shoulder 1 sig brace, but it's okay to shoulder 2.
That's too much pew 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 right now.
Hey, Chris, you were talking about a 03 Springfield earlier.
Yeah, I got another one.
Oh, okay.
I got another one tonight.
Nice. How much, if you don't mind me asking?
600 something.
That's not bad
Yeah,
at all.
unfired, unissued.
Ooh, nice.
Another
You're
one.
gonna put a Picatinny rail on there with a red dot
I'm gonna
and
put a stick race on it. Are you kidding me?
a fucking Archangel. There's an Archangel stock for that.
In 1943, they didn't have sig brace technology, so I think adding it to it will make it a better rifle.
Make sure you put a vertical grip on that.
Just like those Mosin ones, the vertical grip to Mosin. Good lord.
Since the stock runs all the way down to the end of the barrel, it makes it easier for me to C-clamp the fuck out of it, you know?
Oh, that would be cool.
I can put on my designer jeans and pull a Costa in front of some Japanese people.
Can you jerry rig it to take like mini 14 mags and then alter those to 30-06?
I'll have to write a letter to the ATF first.
I think that's redefining that. If that's correct. I believe that's a redefinition of the firearm.
I want to know, is it okay for me to shoulder my sig brace letter? I wonder how many phone calls they got. Like line 2, another jackass wants to know if you can fucking put a folding stock pistol grip. Line 2.
When this first came out, when it became a thing you could do, all I could think of in my mind is nobody can leave well enough alone. I know there will be somebody out there calling them up and being like, "Hey, I heard this thing. Can I do it?" And like,
Stop talking to beer. It's already been established. What do you have to do that for? Jeez.
I was wondering, because I have a box of old black Talons in 223, and I was wondering if that's okay. Is that okay to shoot with the sig brace?
Did you guys see that armored rounds that Mac had? I don't know how old the video was.
I reported them. I reported it.
That was shot right
That's
through
how
that
that
with
shit
one
is.
shot. It went right through the vest.
I called up on them because I was like, "There's no way that he should have that." There's
You
no
called
way.
your buddies.
I was like, "Hey, excuse me, line 2, Mac military arms channel. He has these bullets that will go through 15 layers of steel." Now that looked awesome, dude. He was like, "Oh, some guy came into my shop and wanted to get rid of these real quick."
So now I'm showing you.
So now I'm gonna shoot them. And
So I bought these little baggies from him.
Baggies.
I don't know what he did with that. I don't know what the legality of that shit is, but someone needs to write a letter.
I don't think. You know what? After this fiasco, people should learn. You know what? Once the ATF says something about it,
yes,
leave them alone. Shut the fuck up.
I still think they would have saw, like, a 9-month wait go to like 30 days, and they would have figured it out.
Well, you honestly, if they would make getting an SVR easier and maybe a little bit less expensive, this wouldn't be a fucking issue.
Isn't it only like 3 or 4 weeks right now through if you do it on the computer?
What?
E-file.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 30 days.
Really?
Yeah, that's like I'm gonna Form 1 this. I just gotta get I gotta do a trust first because down here there's no way I'll get the permission from the police. They won't let anybody have any of that crap, and I'm here in Texas, so I'm just gonna do a trust.
What?
I'm surprised by that. Your sheriff isn't cool with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, San Antonio is. People think that it's a huge Texas, but you got to think about all the immigrants that we have coming up here and that have been here and how they vote. San Antonio isn't like Dallas. San Antonio, I'm a white man. I'm a minority here, so.
Yeah, I didn't know you're in San Antonio.
Well, James put out a video today with that one guy. What's his name? I'm trying to find it. It's
David
part of
Duke.
an It's part of an organization trying to go up against
Yeah,
the
that's
gun laws
the
and stuff.
the NFA Association. Something like the NFA Association.
NFA Freedom Alliance.
I honestly think if people were smart about this and just do it incrementally, we could easily like end the NFA. But you can't just do it all at once. They'll never do it all at once. You have to be like, see, Dad, we proved that we can have an SBR and not kill each other. Now can we have a suppressor? Then now can we have a short barrel shotgun? And then slowly just work our
Whittle
way
it that
through
way.
it. They're like, okay, now can we have a belt-fed machine gun? No.
Well, the one bad thing about the short-barreled rifles is you can't take them across state lines.
Yeah,
That's
that's the one thing.
Well,
Yeah, what if I need to take a training somewhere,
luckily I live in a big state.
That's the way they like it, though. I mean, that's part of the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, if you know what, I made money, so I can go to Tennessee now to do some training, and then they said no. It's like, well, you're gonna have to take your full size rifle. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Full size. Yeah, that's why I got this. When I traded that thing in, I got a side folder AK, and I was happy with that because it's it's short. I can store it easily and in my Chihuahua's ass. It goes right in there.
Jesus.
It just comes out like bong. You don't know nothing, dude. When I'm walking around my Chihuahua purse.
Are you sure that's a Chihuahua?
No, it's a Pitbull. No, but that's the best thing about those side folders. And I couldn't believe it when the Arsenal SLR 107, when you fold the stock out and it locks in place, it doesn't move. Like it feels like a fucking fixed stock. Like awesome.
So what's the legal length from front to rear that a shotgun has to be? I know.
26 still, I think.
And do they do that for rifles too? Do rifles have to be
26. It has to be. Shotguns have to be 18 inches. I think 18 inches minimum.
Yeah.
With 26 overall. 26
I thought it was
overall.
6.
Rifle is 16 barrel minimum, 26 overall.
Okay.
I'm looking at G-Webs in the internal chat on gun channels. He said that the Magpul hand guards for the AK were $100. I saw a video today where they said they had one of those versions that were like expensive, but the regular deal is $36. Like the regular fucking plastic hand guards.
I'm down with the pistol grip. I'm down with the stock. The handguard, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like the Ultimac and this whatever comes on the thing stock, I'm good with.
Yeah, me too.
But the stock is cool, if they make one that fits a Yugo or a milled receiver, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So whatever. The magazines are what I'm stoked on.
Did they announce that? I didn't see that.
Somebody showed a picture of one with steel in it the other night.
That's pretty cool.
This rifle from stock to fucking the bayonet lug is 37.5 inches long. This thing is so fucking
shit.
If it wasn't an antique, I'd take this thing fucking hiking for bear.
Yeah, that's the website there on the side for that, nfafa.org.
Nafafa.
Nafafa.
I'm gonna get this brace this patch because it's history, man. This is about history. Where's my patch, man? I need a tracking number anyway.
I just wish the NRA would be a little bit more proactive about this shit. I haven't really seen any of them come out with anything about it.
Yeah, I was listening to looking at Cam and Country. I haven't seen anything from the NFA, news. They did talk about anything. Sorry, NFA, NRA news. NRA news did talk about things from ATF, but not. But they didn't talk about.
I got a letter. I mean, not a letter. I got an email today from the NRAILA, and it was about my state and about a senator in my state who has a bill to repeal Stand Your Ground and to repeal Castle Doctrine, and it's for real. Like they're dead serious. You know, they got the guy's name and they're. So like, there's other shit they're concerned with, man. You know, like they're letting people know about that stuff.
But they're a giant organization. You know, they can have their fingers in a couple. They don't even have to like. They don't have to be like stoking the fires and spending money. They can just be letting people know, like people that may not have heard. Because this is kind of a big deal. People could, I mean, potentially you could go to jail if you weren't like savvy to fucking what's going on. You're out there shouldering your sig brace because your info is like 6 months old. You know,
oh my god.
Well, I think they said the NRA did send something out, didn't they?
I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
but
me
then
neither.
again, maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. I should say I wasn't really like fucking scouring the fucking web pages. But.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can put a sig brace stock. Sure of that.
I'm gonna put a sig brace on my rifle and see what happens.
It's fucked up because there was people at I forgot where I was at. They had the letter that came with the sig brace, like duct taped inside the fucking sig brace, just in case. Like, and that letter said you could basically shoulder it, right? And that was okay. And now, so some guy who's not in tune with the news and doesn't know anything. If anything happened to him, he'd be like, no, check this out. This thing came with a letter. And they're going to be like, oh, no, you didn't hear? You didn't get the memo? Like, we changed
your
it.
toes.
Yeah, fuck, you're getting raped. And you're going to love it. Meet your roommate, Mongo.
What do you call this? If you put a
sleep on your back.
If you put a sig brace on a rifle, you gotta make sure it's 26 inches.
I know.
I'm
just talking shit.
It's fucked up because your asshole could wind up looking like one of these sig braces. At the end of the day.
But as long as you don't.
They better keep a Sharpie marker away from mine.
Oh my god!
Make sure your bunkmate doesn't shoulder it.
They're not letting you bring that shit into prison with you. Like, you know, don't rape me. Fuck this thing instead. Yeah, that's a wrap.
If he's up to his shoulder inside you, got bigger problems.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah. It's fucked up. It's real fucked up, man, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, here's your cell, here's your cellmate. I know it smells like shit and brie cheese in here, and you're goodbye. See you later.
But they've already arrested the guy.
But wait, there's a chat tonight.
They arrested somebody in Colorado, didn't they?
No.
They did?
Yeah, they've already. Yeah, this has already happened. They've arrested somebody in Colorado. The department contacted the ATF, and they ended up letting them go.
Wow.
That's
so this isn't new. This isn't something that just happened because the stick brace, this part 5 or whatever just happened Friday. This happened previously. I don't know how long ago, a couple months, 6 months ago or something like that.
Oh, okay.
How in the fuck?
And this is the kind of fucked up like shit. Like even with immigration, like we choose not to enforce that law. We choose not to enforce that law. Like we're not gonna. And it's one of these things where they might have wrote that letter just to fucking make everyone panic. And at the end of the day, they're not going to enforce it.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, is it the ATF you have to worry about, or is it some DA with a fucking wild hair up his ass? He's like, some anti-gun DA that's going to try to, like, turn, like that chick that traveled over into New Jersey with that concealed handgun permit. Like, by all means, everybody's like, yeah, let her go, but that DA was just like, no, let's fuck her. Let's make an example out of her. Unless she's a fucking, a famous football player, then, I'll let her off free.
But then you can whip your Johnson out to a 12-year-old and get a year probation. Make 0 sense.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep buying bolt action rifles. I'm trying to turn myself into Bud.
You're gonna be a FUD.
Yeah.
You're gonna say fuck these. I'm not supporting anymore.
Next week I'm getting my hat.
You're just not gonna support the rest of us guns. It's like, I support assault rifle bans as long as you don't take away my bolt action.
I haven't bought I haven't. Yeah, I don't even remember. I bought a lower. I bought my AR lower, I guess.
Spikes?
No, I bought a BMC a while back.
BMC, what's that? Bavarian Motor Company?
Bowel Movement Incorporated.
Oh wow.
You mean BCM, right?
Dude, I've been looking for a BCM lower, and I
Boss
couldn't
Cash
find one.
Money, I think it is.
Are
you seriously looking for a BCM lower?
I bought that Noveski instead.
Oh, okay. Because GNRTactical.com, they're good guys, and they have them.
It said out of stock. That's where I went. Was out of stock
Okay.
for like 380 or something, 280 or something for the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they have blems. Sometimes they have blems.
I bought mine from Rainier Arms up in Washington.
They were out too.
Really?
Yeah, both of them were out.
Rainier has like the like notify me when it comes back in stock, and like a week after I hit the notify me, they hit me up, and then I bought one, and like a day later they're out again. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody wants one. They buy all these BCM uppers. They want a BCM complete, but they can't ever do it.
Yeah, well.
So they end up going with, spikes.
Yeah, I don't do that. I took my spikes lower and I tack welded on top of that a BCM logo. Like I just
re-engraved it.
You gotta pin it on though. You don't want to get in trouble.
Pinned and welded a pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't take a class with Larry Vickers with a fucking Spikes tactical lower, dude. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Spikes is Noveski.
It's like
it's the same lower, dude. It's just they don't care.
So is Larry Vickers' class like you're trying to get in the club? There's like a line. The bouncer's like, not get out of here, Spikes. Like, the ladies and the Noveskis, come on in.
So did you guys?
It's like taking a tactical response class with a 1911 and 40 cal. Like you're gonna get made fun of. You know?
The Delton.
It's gonna happen.
So when I was gone, did you guys talk about the whole Chris Costa in Japan thing? Have you seen those pictures?
Dude,
shit,
fucking
yeah.
DB's his media rep, man. DB is like putting that shit out there.
You see the one where he's got the Jap girl against the wall and it looks like he's about to penetrate?
I can't find that photo again, but no one really mentioned that photo. Like no one. I saw that online, like on the forums.
She's a dime. She's a dime, dude.
Now there's another photo where he's on a plane with like 4 girls, and one of them looks like they're about to, give him head, and he's just got this face like, ha ha, and it's like whatever. But I wasn't mad about that, dude. There were actually people saying like, how could you train with that guy? Like, fuck that, dude. Come on.
People make fun of him because he was in the Coast Guard. I'm like, that doesn't really have. Obviously, you don't know enough about the Coast Guard. A and B, like, he didn't become famous because he was in the Coast Guard. He became famous because he was like a fucking Blackwater, DynCorp, whoever else he worked for, fucking security, whatever you want to call him. Like, that's what he became famous for. It doesn't have anything to do with fucking.
I've had these arguments before. Like, I take a pistol class from Todd Latham. I don't think he ever killed anybody. I don't really give a fuck. I don't think he was ever like badass guy, but he's definitely a fucking awesome pistol shot.
I'm more interested in what people have. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about their resume, or well, kind of do. Okay, I do give. Okay, I'll take that back. I do care about their resume, but I'm more interested in their philosophy. Like if it's just some knucklehead, I mean, any knucklehead can shoot a gun. I want to talk to the guy that's got like more to, there's more to it than just like point, squeeze, repeat. Like, and is it Todd Latham, the guy up in Washington, or who's the guy up in Washington? Fucking big bear looking dude. God damn it, what's his name?
Yankee Marshall.
Yeah, that's Matt Graham. I saw him on Fox the other day.
Yeah, Matt Graham. That's it.
He was on Fox. He was on talking about the terrorists.
Yeah, Graham.
It's not, I don't know what his back. I think he was an air marshal, and now he's like an instructor for the Department of Defense.
That guy's fucking. You just listen to him talk. Like, that guy is like a born instructor. Like, he just, some people don't like him, but even you listen to Travis Haley talk, same thing. Like, there's more to it than just pull the trigger, load the weapon, pull the trigger. I personally like that because to me I've already trained enough. Like I want to learn more than just you know.
That's a waste of money. You don't need this shit. No one's gonna do nothing. So it's just like you don't need any training. Everyone knows that. No, I'm just kidding. No one. I mean, we've had these arguments before. I forgot the last argument we had in here about training. It was just like, whatever. It's a waste of money.
I don't think so.
Me neither. I think it's you're gonna take something from it. You might take 2 days of classes and bring home one thing you thought was awesome, and that just stick with it.
I guess what I'm trying to say earlier is I'm not necessarily looking for an instructor. I'm looking for a teacher. You know what I mean? Like I want somebody that's going to be like, think about this or think about that. Like, think about like they're going to make me think about things more than just like point, squeeze, reload, repeat. I've done that. And I got all I can get out of that. Now I want to like look into like more. There's more to it than just pulling the trigger at a target.
Yeah, I mean, I could go to the range for 5 years, once a week or once a month or whatever, and I've done this, like gone to the range, a lot, and I'm not learning shit. I'm shooting and I'm having fun and I'm okay, but like nothing is making me get better. I'm not, I can't be self-taught if I'm not even teaching myself anything. I'm just going to the fucking range all the time. And you could take one class and be like, wow, I'm twice as good as I was last time I went to the range.
Speaking of pointing and squeezing, did you see the Chris Costa photos on the side?
Oh no, shit, sorry.
Oh damn.
I'm sitting here finger fucking my new toy that I just broke my bank account on.
I mean, I don't know if he's married or not, but come back a single man, I'll tell you that.
He was.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of little Chris Costas running around Japan. Definitely in the next few years.
No, he's fine. Whatever. That's not. His wife's cool. I bet his wife's hot. I bet he's got a hot wife. Holy shit! Look at those girls. That girl's stoked to be by his crotch.
What's up?
I just hope she's that hot. That's the problem.
No, dude.
She gave that gangster side and peace sign, like she's tough and shit.
I don't like. No cornrows on an Asian chick. That's just weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I always thought when he used to drop to the ground in those videos and shit, and I'd see him do that, like he'd just jump up in the air and do a belly flop on the ground. I'd be like, wow, I used to laugh at that. I used to be like, wow, there's no way I could ever do that. That's crazy. And when I watched him do it on the runway, yeah, shit, I spit out my milk, fuck yeah, it was fucking hilarious. But other than that, whatever, I'm not gonna get upset. Like that was nothing wrong. I remember when that video first came out, everyone was pissed off, like, he's sweeping the crowd. He's sweeping the crowd, man. Muzzle.
From the fucking second one, I'm like, is he at an airsoft convention? He's at an airsoft convention. Oh shit, he just did a Superman belly flop. That's kind of hilarious and awesome.
He must not be wearing boxers.
If you didn't fucking get from the get-go that he was at an airsoft convention, you're a effing idiot. Like, all those Japanese people in the background didn't freaking, like, clue you in to that. People, like, clapping and cheering when he's doing that didn't clue you in. Like, if you couldn't figure that shit out and you had to comment on the video, then you need to fucking go back to, like, something school and figure some shit out because you're an idiot. Like,
the interview was hilarious. Like, he'll say something and the translate it and they go, oh?
The part where he was a little bit like, there's some part where I was like, ooh, that sounded kind of like he was talking shit. Like that, I cringed a couple times when he said a couple things. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, like.
Oh, and he's like, the government's not gonna take care of you. You gotta take care of yourself.
He said a couple things. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It was fucked up when he was like, in America, us men still have our penis.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's it.
Pretty super fucked up.
Yeah,
when he said that, I was just like, oh shit.
Oh.
Like me, American, here to fuck your women. Okay, that's probably why. It was just like.
First they dropped
when he started talking about the sword shit, that was like, well, we have guns. You used to have swords. You can't even have swords anymore. I mean, that was like, I felt kind of sad.
First we dropped the A-bomb on Japan, and then we dropped Chris Costa. Don't fuck with us, Russia.
Russia's next, dude.
Send Travis Haley over there to
Haley bomb.
Haley bomb him.
That'd be awesome.
I like Travis Haley. I don't care what anybody says. I just like I don't know him. I just like what he has to say.
I like the old guy he's traveling with now. That guy looks like fucking Chuck.
Dude?
Yeah, that guy. I want to take a class.
That dude looks like a bad guy from an 80s action movie.
Yeah, he looks like the bad guy from the first Steven Seagal movie.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
What was that Asian guy's name?
That guy is awesome, man. But have you
Yeah, that guy is good. I like that he was on Corey and Erica's show, and he was like,
Who are you guys talking about?
I don't know
his
his
guy's
name.
name, dude. Oh, he travels with Travis Haley now. He's like a co-instructor.
Oh, okay.
But dude, he was on Corey and Erica, and he was telling Corey, I'll find his name right now. He was telling him, how would you like if I could shave like 50 seconds off your jaw? And he's like, oh, let me show you. And then they do this like 20-minute fucking video, and for sure enough, he shaved like 2 seconds off of fucking this guy's jaw and fire, right? Or it was like a second and a half or whatever it was. And like the next video Corey did, like he didn't pay attention. Like he didn't give a fuck what that guy had to say. But it definitely looked like he proved it with the timer. Like, look, I'm gonna shave time off of your fucking draw, and you're gonna shoot, and you better. And it was cool. I'm gonna try to see this.
Did you see what I was talking about with G-Webs and the external?
No.
Rock Island came out with a conversion to go on your
Yes.
Glock slide.
The conversion that nobody asked for.
Yeah, 22 TCM, yeah.
Well, it's 22 TCM RQ or RS, or it's a shorter TCM round, but it goes onto a Glock frame.
Oh, nice.
We can hardly find 22 still. How are we going to find this ammo is the question.
That's true.
Wait, what? It's a 22 upper for.
It's a 22 TCM. It's that.
Yeah, but that's what
It's
I'm
like a
saying.
neck
It's
down
like, people are still crying about finding 22. How are they going to find 22 TCM?
I don't know.
It's all over the place around here.
It's 2100 feet per second.
Okay, so is it like a Magnum or is it like a?
It's
It's a
20
9mm cartridge neck
Oh.
down to a 22.
Back to a 22, yeah.
Okay, that thing. Holy, yeah, that thing.
Yep, and you use your regular Glock magazines. You just change the slide.
Oh, do you use
the
your
barrel.
regular Glocks?
Yep.
Magazines?
Who's making it?
Rock Island.
Arm
You
score.
have to use the Magpul Glock mags. That's the only ones you can use.
There it is.
That's written in the contract. Only Magpul mag.
That pushed me over the line. I don't want.
Yeah, Fistful of Polymer put it in there. 22 TCM 9R. 9 Revolution.
Revolution.
So that fucking thing is just cooking then.
Oh yeah, it's trucking.
I won't never be able to shoot it because I won't be able to find ammo. But
Also, yeah, I see him in Cabela's from time to time, but only like a tiny section. Maybe like 10 boxes available at the one time.
I've never seen it. But I'm a neophyte, so what would I know? All I need is my bolt action rifle.
Skimping old ladies out of their dead husbands' rifles.
Hell yeah! Those bitches know what they got. Dude, this old dude in front of me got so fucking pissed. He just wasn't in it to fucking win, so I kept outbidding him, and he looked back at me after I won the Springfield. He's just like, young fucking shitbag. I'm like, what?
You just need to find out about these estates like before they go to auction. Then you can just talk to those old ladies and
Dude,
get them on the fly.
Yeah.
Like, how about you just pop out them dentures and we make a deal?
DB, I heard that's how DB got all his money.
It is.
It's like number two.
I married an ugly chick.
I'm done. I'm gonna save up and buy a couple more things, but fuck, man, I spent my computer money. I was gonna rebuild my computer, so I'm an asshole. the computers are gonna have to sit there and make weird noises some more.
I wish they had decent auctions around here. You can't auctions around here. Everybody knows what the price of shit is.
Right.
I'm good here because everybody here's scared of fucking guns.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh. Yeah.
I mean, the last auction I went to, they had a Smith & Wesson. What's the Dirty Harry? The Model 29.
Yep.
That damn thing sold for like $1,700.
Yeah.
Was that in London?
No, it was in
Oh, you mean London, Texas?
Mount Vernon.
Okay. I work with a guy. His daughter runs an auction house in London, and she has a lot of auctions, gun auctions.
Mm-hmm.
Head over
I mean,
there.
she's had a couple good deals there. So
I quit
I'll-
going
I'll
because
send-
everything was going for so much money.
yeah, I'll send you a link to her site, and you can keep your eye out for gun auctions.
Yeah, cool.
Fuck, it's the only way to fly. Think about it though. Like, if you're looking for old stuff, if you're looking for like AR-15. I've only seen a couple. I saw. Let's see. I've seen a couple of the old AR-180. What's that? The AR. What's that Armalite? That weird Armalite that was from the 80s and 70s and 80s.
7?
AR-1.
Is it short or long?
It's a rifle. Is it
Well, yeah. It's,
AR-1. I know G-Webs would know this.
180?
Is it 180?
One,
There was one that had a weird number.
Yeah, that's it. AR-180.
180, okay.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those pop up at these auctions. I've seen some, like, far out, like, awesome, like, Soldier of Fortune shit pop up from some old guy, like. But most of the stuff that's coming up is just old antique stuff or vintage stuff.
Yeah.
But
That
if
auction where they sold that Smith & Wesson, I think the newest gun they had there was probably 25 years old.
But
There was nothing new.
if you're into that stuff, if you want that kind of stuff for your collection, now's the time because all those old guys that have had this stuff since 1950 something in their closet, they're all kicking the bucket. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's like classic cars. The old guy. Everybody's dreams of the garage. The barn find or the garage find.
Yeah.
And that's what's it's harder to keep a car in your garage, but it's easy to keep an old an AR-180 or an old FAL or an old Springfield 03 in your and I swoop in there and buy that shit up before. So I can't go out and buy this shit. If I went to Gunbroker and tried to buy the rifles I bought, I would have fuck, dude. I'd have spent twice as much money as I've had already.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky, like I've been lucky, everybody's there for the high-end like hunting rifles, like the double guns and the combo guns, because those old guys are also the type of old guys that bought those combo guns and double rifles back in the day. And so everybody's there either for that or they're there for the Civil War shit, because all those old guys also bought a bunch of Civil War shit when you could get Civil War shit all the time. And so everybody's there for that, the Colt Navy the last time there were 3 fucking Colt Navies and some other weird Spanish Civil War revolver that I didn't I don't know what it was, but it was something weird that.
Lamette? That's not Spanish.
No. It was some Confederate pistol
Oh.
made in Spain. But yeah, if that's what you're into. But luckily those guys, all the collectors are there for that stuff. They don't care about this World War II stuff or the AR-180. The only reason I didn't buy the AR-180 is because I didn't have the money at the time.
How much was they asking?
I don't remember. It was like last year or in the summer.
Okay.
The whole time though, I was just thinking like old Soldier of Fortune magazines or old 80s action movies, like A-Team shit.
So you guys don't fuck with this Oakley fanny pack for your chest? That's not cool.
What?
That guy looks fucking so excited to be alive.
It's a fanny pack for your chest.
It's not longer a fanny pack if it's on a chest.
There's a Nut and Fancy signature.
That's a fanny pack. It's called a chesty pack.
I thought it was called a nipple rig.
It's tactical, man.
It's a chesty. Well, how about this, guys? I mean,
Yeah, 500
you're not
plates,
in,
yeah.
You're not into the BCM 1911 by Wilson Combat?
That looks nice.
Ah, shit, son. That
Rail
shit look
and
good, son.
How much?
Oh, you know, it's a fucking Wilson.
Wilson Combat, it's like, I mean, like no less than 1,500.
27.
$2,600.
27.
Bull. Man, bullshit. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna get a Colt set, a Series 70, and call it good. I don't give a fuck.
Look
Take
at this
two.
guy. Oh, look at that. Ah, BCM.
You can get Colt. You can get lightweight Commander for like $750.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy like a Series 70 and just be done with it.
I already got 1911, so.
Yeah, 1911 is one of those things where if I have one, I'm good.
Hey, what's a good price for a Delta Elite? One of the 10 millimeters.
Oh, that's what the fucking 180 is from.
$1,000?
No, they're gonna go more than that. They're gonna go at least probably 12, I think.
I should have bought that one then.
Dude, okay. Not to go back like backpedal. The 180. I was trying to remember what movie the AR-180 is in. It's in fucking Terminator. The gun he walks into the freaking one hands the whole time through the police station. That's an AR-180. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a FAL and a Thompson had a baby or something.
Yeah, like an FNC.
Yeah.
Man.
I got FALs on the brain. I tore mine apart today.
Oh, you got an FAL?
Yeah.
Nice. Which
You tore?
The what?
You tore it, huh?
Tore it apart.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna Duracoat it. It's a metric. It's a STG58.
Is that the Australian or
Austrian?
Austrian.
It's an older one.
Nice.
Where they started the STG stuff.
Is it all like it's not like a band gun or anything like that, is it?
It was all before the ban.
Oh wow. So
it's got the grenade launcher sights, bayonet lug.
Oh man, it doesn't have the wood stock, does it?
It will. Well, actually, it was going to, but I'm gonna Duracoat it and keep the plastic furniture.
What color are you gonna Duracoat it?
It's gonna be.
Put a sig brace on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh hell. Urban shit.
Urban shit? Wow, that's weird.
No. Let me find a picture of
What
it.
color brown is that?
It's gonna look like Edge is 27 or 26 or whatever he had.
No, I saw it the other day and I asked the guy about it and he had a picture.
Gonna have little sesame seeds sprinkled on it.
Dude, I love the chocolate chip camo, man. That was the best. I never got to wear it, but chocolate chip camo was, when I was a kid, that was the coolest.
I'm trying to think how to open this.
I was tempted to paint my AK with. I saw these textured paints for.
Fuck no. Textured?
Captain Krylon?
Yep, Krylon. Yeah.
The
Textured
Krylon?
Where are these textured beads going?
There's what I'm getting at Duracoated.
That's a good way to get that color scheme real quick.
It's like Urban Nightfall or Midnight Urban or something.
That's cool. I guess. I don't know.
He did an AR if I can, or another FAL that he had. I can get it to switch.
That multicam looks sweet, and that blends in perfect where I'm at.
Yeah.
Once I go out to the property, like multicam blends in perfectly.
Oh, that's what you're doing, the multicam?
Yeah, but the darker multicam. Here, I'll put it back.
That multicam one you just showed us. That was really cool.
Australia's got their own version of multicam too, and I think they got some darker hues in there.
I'm gonna do the darker.
I'm not in an arid enough climate.
Oh yeah, I am easily. All we got is 3-4 foot juniper trees, and the rest of it's just white. And so you'll get some cedars.
Multicam blends in almost anywhere though.
It blends in real well. It blends in better than just a pure tan.
It blends in better than fucking ACU. Look like a fucking broken tube of toothpaste running around.
ATAX works pretty well too out here.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if I was gonna have one of my rifles Cerakote, I was gonna do the ATAX FG.
Yeah.
That FG up here just, vanishes.
Well, you can see in my picture, that's way more wooded. That's at the bottom of the hill country in my picture. But where I'm at, you look at the ground in that picture, everything looks like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm walking through right there is about as heavily wooded as it gets.
I've spent time where you're at for quite a while, but I was fucking around. Me and my friend were on a hike, and he just bought a ATAX FG like boonie. And so I was, of course, being a dick, and I'm like fucking with him. I'm like, oh, nice hat, like, ooh, camo, like you. And then I took it and I frisbeed it away. I'm like, oh, it's camo. Let's see if we can find it. And like, honestly, I had to go look for it because we couldn't fucking find it for a second. He's like, you dick. Now I can't fucking find my fucking hat because you threw it like 50 feet away. Oh, that shit actually kind of worked pretty well.
Well, looks like Tech Daddy's thing's got finished. It's still running.
They all get drunk and pass out.
No, it's just running and just Tech Daddy's logo on it, so it probably left it open.
Weird.
I liked his Strider booth review today. It was like, oh yeah, I went by Strider. There's fucking awesome knives there. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's like, Tech Daddy this morning was like, oh man, we went by Strider. We went by the Strider booth. What awesome knives they have there. That was it.
Same old stuff or anything new?
He didn't say. I put a comment in his channel. I'm sure he thinks I'm a fucking troll, but I was like, why don't you try to do a video next time? Like, you're at the fucking booth, you know?
He didn't think you were a troll, but that one guy at the ATF booth did.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick.
Go troll somebody else, asshole.
I got a picture of everybody's face up. Do not talk to these guys.
No, they're just like, everybody say hi to the ATF guys.
What a douche. He's a fucking douche. I don't even know. I don't know what the point was of that whole thing. Because honestly, for a second when I watched it, I was like, oh shit, that's because I'm planning on them changing their fucking mind again.
Maybe it's on his period.
I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked if the ATF next week says, we made a mistake. Like, you know, whatever.
Good thing I bought mine with cash.
You know what's fucked up? I was just thinking about this shit. If they see, okay, they just did this letter, right? If they see, like, applications going up and the SIG sales going down on the braces and all that stuff, that's, like, the worst possible scenario. Like, you know, honestly, I feel like I want to go buy just a brace, just to have, you know, just, it just seems like if sales go down and applications go up, then it pretty much proves their fucking point in their mind.
Not just that. Also, the sales of the pistols will also go down.
Well, they're bringing out their subgun pistol, and I have to say that thing is pretty effing cool, man. Like, so I'm sure they're not.
MPX.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not. Like, SIG is not taking this shit laying down. They got a lot like weighing on this, you know.
I really don't give a shit what they got to say anyways. I'm going to still keep on buying the stuff. I want to buy another pistol and put another SIG brace on it.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I was planning on eventually building it like SBR in a rifle proper, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, they did not say it's illegal to have, and when I bought mine, I bought mine as a brace, and that was it. And I figured, well, hey, I'm going to use it as such, and if the fucking zombies come or if a fucking nuclear bomb goes off, like, who fucking cares? Exactly. Once we're like fucked and the shit hits the fan, then who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'm putting if it hits the fan, the government goes down, then, you know, a proper stock will go into that thing.
But if
I've got a lot of extra stock, so you know what I'm saying? That's not the deal. I just got that in case they were ever to bust in my door, you know, for some other stuff.
You know, deep in the dark, man.
Yeah.
DB's on their payroll. You just basically.
I used to be on their payroll, but then I traded in my shit.
They
Dude,
were
I was in
decided.
one of these fucking chats. I was in this chat, like when I first bought my Pat pistol, and everyone was like, "Oh, don't shoulder it," man. And then I was like, "Oh man, it was so sketchy." You know, and I don't think anything has changed. So I bought it then, and I'd buy it now. I mean, fuck, I want to buy one tomorrow. You know, and now I see they're on sale, like $99. That's fucking awesome.
What, the SB or the SIG? The SB or the SIG?
No, the SIG brace is $99.
Okay.
Well,
What
G-Web is on point. He just put a picture of an AR-180 over on Facebook.
Yeah.
SB-47 is like $120 right now. So.
You didn't know I'm a G-Web's hero? Like, he loves me. I'm his favorite.
You got to watch out about those PAP, though. You saw the video with Jaeger and that PAP pistol.
Man, Jaeger likes to get in trouble. What are you talking about?
No, it was interfering with the little prongs that go underneath. Were interfering with the trigger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
It's an easy fix, though.
Yeah.
I didn't have that problem on mine, so.
I don't care.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was well designed for the AR. It wasn't such a great design for the AK, but whatever.
Yeah, well, the
What's
AK
wrong?
was more like they're trying to like jump. You know, they're like, oh well, we got these AK pistols, so we better design something for the AK too. I don't know.
We shall see what the SIG does. But like I said, I really do think if they were a coward company, like they could easily say, we're done now. Like, we're not going to put this out. We're not going to sell them anymore. We'll recall them. They prove that's not the plan.
Yeah, SIG has been pretty ballsy. I'd actually, like, I don't own a SIG currently, but I am, like, I wouldn't, you know, there's some companies I'm like, I don't want to fucking support you guys. You guys kind of suck. But, like, I have to say, SIG is impressive.
Robinson Arms.
No.
Mossberg.
No, I don't want, no.
What's wrong with Mossberg? What do they do?
I'm not going to tell that fucking story.
No.
They did something bad?
Yeah, they punched my mother once. I'm fucking pissed.
What'd she do?
My mom?
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to take the joke that far, right, man? Holy shit! Some dude cashed 65 years of saved pennies. A man in Texas, of course.
How much did it come out to?
Hold on, I don't want to watch this stupid video. I just want to read the fucking thing.
I had a problem with SIG. I just had many problems with them. I'm so done with them.
Oh, the American SIGs?
Yeah, I was sick of them. Like, I could not believe it. My luck.
Everybody's gone down the shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm willing to give them a third chance. That would be my third chance. And if that's a lemon, then I'll fucking...
I guess what I meant by, like, I'll eventually buy another SIG is that I'll buy a West German SIG.
Yeah. And then send them the slide to put night sights on it. You did your job. Like, you helped them out.
Yeah, well, I'll buy some magazines from them.
So what do you think of that mini drum, DB?
That Magpul?
The X, what was it? X.
$130? I'm not in on that. I'm not buying it.
The one for the Glock 26.
Oh, I'm not in on that either.
I've got a drum mag for my Glock.
I don't have that. Not yet. I wouldn't buy one for the 26. If I buy one, I'm going to buy the regular one.
I'm trying to figure out. Just to find their name real quick.
I thought you were talking about the Magpul drum, and I was like, wow, that's $130. Like, ah, chill. I'll buy a 240 round mags or something.
Just makes Marco look like a bitch.
X Products. That's who.
Me and Marco had a conversation on here, and he was like, "Oh, it looks like a cell phone. Like, it just looks like a cell phone." I'm like, "Nah, it looks like a Glock with a fucking 30-round magazine sticking out of it." That's what it looks like, and it looks like
It's a weird cell phone.
Yeah, I was like, "You show me a cell phone that looks like that."
That's that is a pretty neat little mini drum, though.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I like their skeletonized drums for the AR-15.
I think that company's from up here where I live.
Is it too bad you can't have those in Ohio? Well, you can.
Yeah,
but
we
you can't
can.
fucking load. Yeah, but you can't fucking load them.
In Columbus,
Yeah, we can.
Well,
Not
yeah.
over 30.
In Columbus.
Yes, we can. They
They-
just changed that law.
Did that change too?
That's
When did
signed.
that
Yeah, he
change?
signed that into law.
I thought that was
When he
just a
signed that in.
suppressor bill. That you could hunt with
No,
suppressors.
that was yeah, and there was a bunch of different add-ons to it.
I didn't read that part.
That's
Huh.
stupid. You can't even in your own house load that up. That's a stupid law to begin
I
with.
missed that in that bill. I'll have to go back and read that again.
Let me find. I think it's Buckeye.
Hey, I thought Ohio was cool. You guys had a mag restriction?
We used
Yeah.
to if it was in that one. It used to be.
You could own them, but
them. Yeah. You could
What
load
was
them.
the limit? Like 10 or something?
30.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, wow.
So you could have them like 60 round or whoever made them things, but you couldn't load them all the way. You could have a beta mag, but you couldn't load the damn thing.
Well, once you put the mag in the gun, they said it classified it as a
Yep.
fully auto.
Yep. Makes it deadlier.
They redesigned it.
Yeah, it redesigns it, and if you shoulder it while it's in the gun, holy shit.
But they
It'll shoot
they
through
got
schools
that.
if you do that.
Newborns die.
You listen to Tupac and have that in your house at the same time.
So, anybody really want one of these X product magazines bad?
If they're free.
They come to the gun show that's near my house, where I live. Just about every other gun show, and they bring a big fucking box of factory blems, and they just blow them out to all the locals around here because they're in the city. They manufacture it here.
Nice.
It's either Vancouver or in Portland. I can't remember which.
How much do you think that is?
They're cheap as fuck. They were like, what do they cost normally? Like, I would say they were about 50% off. Like, if you didn't care anything about what they look like, or if they had like a stupid camo, like they had what's that dip shit? The dip shit.
Dipshit.
That
Hydro
dip. Hydro dip. Yeah, they would have like a hydro dip that didn't come out quite right, or they'd have like somebody dropped one, or most of them were the hydro dip that didn't come out like perfect, and so they were just they'd blow them out for like $50 or $80 depending.
Mm-hmm.
Which mags are you talking about, X mags?
X products.
Is that those drums that Mac always uses?
Yeah, the big old giant heavy ass aluminum things.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, if I was gonna buy a drum, I guess I would probably buy one of theirs, but it's fucking 50 rounds or whatever. It's not really that.
It's mostly like EDC. My EDC mag. Fuck that. I'm in Decatur, baby.
It's their Keister mag.
You're in Decatur.
You
I'm in
keister.
Decatur. There's like crazy crews out here.
You should get their soda can launcher if that's the case.
When they run
He
up on you
said-
30 deep, you're like, oh, I got my X mag, dude.
He said that they have nice streets, though. He said that Obama gave him some money over there, and they've got nice streets, but yet everybody walks, or nice sidewalks, but yet everybody still walks in the streets.
Obama didn't give nothing to nobody. I can't even imagine.
I put a link in the side chat if you guys were curious what we're talking about.
Oh, you bastard.
Shit, I'm on the hunt for some more info on this dead air suppressor stuff.
Dead air suppressor?
Yeah, it's a new company, I think, but I think the guy that started it's from somebody else. Like AAC or Silencer Co., one of the guys from there.
He's a
They look
traitor.
really nice.
And a coward. He's a traitor and a coward.
Cowards!
He took his video down. Took his video down. You fucking coward.
His DD-214 says he was a
Coward.
ranger, but he wasn't.
So we dismissed you for cowardice. Fucking coward.
They look really nice, though.
Check Hispanic, non-Hispanic, or coward.
Yeah. Or
White
other.
coward, black coward, or other.
Other coward. Did you take a YouTube video down in the last 6 months? You're a coward.
You had one taken down. Does that count?
Oh, yeah. If you were shouldering a fucking fleshlight
It wasn't my shoulder.
Dude, I'm subscribed to this fucking YouTube channel that just like crazy like news of the day. Oh, this is what came out today in the news. Something weird.
DeFranco?
Yep, Philip DeFranco. It's actually Philip DeFranco.
That's we're all subscribed. He's got 30 million subs. See?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
You're one of the few people that's got more than PewDiePie.
Fuck PewDiePie.
He's the original.
This little Swedish asshole.
He's pro-gun, so I fuck so.
Oh yeah, he fucking called out Biden. That was hilarious when he called out Biden.
I did not expect it.
Call out Biden. He got Biden to say the stupidest shit, dude.
He got him to say buy a shotgun, right?
And then shoot it in the air. And then some dude fucking did it and went to jail. I was like, but Biden said it was alright.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, there it is. This video. Oh my god. I'm not gonna put this in the. This is not safe for work. Let me just. They bleep it out. They bleep it out, but. You guys will end up following the link, and if you got kids in the room, you might want to send them away.
I am a kid in the room. What are you talking about?
I'm at work.
25.
Be careful if you open this up at work, alright? Like, it's not safe for work or grandma or children or animals.
Yeah, I saw a video the other day where I think it was the SourceFed guys went to the shooting range.
I don't know about you, but this ad that's playing in front of this fucking thing is not safe for work. It's like a Prius ad. It's like
it's a Prius with the girl on the on the
they're
top.
like rubbing cream on some girl's face.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, what the fuck is this?
Do it the way it was in the picture, Daddy.
I can't wait to see this fucking product he's talking about. I can hear you almost laughing. What the fuck, dude? Some people are fucking so perverted.
Dragon.
I want a Bajanko.
I will rip your foot off and fuck you in it.
It's kind of racist. You only have white feet.
Just wait, it gets worse. They got two. They come in pairs.
Oh god, and high heels. Oh.
Oh, dude, this is spooky.
It gives a whole new
I
meaning
just
to
figured
walk
this
a mile
out.
and
This
somebody
is for
else
people with
confused.
fucking foot fetishes. That's disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Well, you think?
No, at first I'm like, well, this is kind of cool. It's like a foot and it's like a fleshlight. No one knows that's a fleshlight. Now I'm like, oh, this is just for people.
So
who
you get
suck
this to
feet.
keep your shoes like stretched out.
These are
Yeah,
people
what
for these are people for that like are into sniffing feet and
What,
then
you're
just
gonna
like have to
hide
fuck
your
the foot.
fleshlight? You're gonna hide your fleshlight in a disembodied foot? Like, like, don't pay attention to my foot over there. It's not a
Yeah.
fleshlight.
I just want to buy one of these and send it to Yankee all anonymously.
Oh my god. I was thinking. I actually thought I was like, who could I send one of those to? That'd be hilarious. And oh my god. If you didn't say that on a live video, I would seriously consider.
He won't
doing
watch this. He's asleep. He walked like 12 miles today.
That's way too much money to spend on Yankee.
that. It would get. I probably.
$200.
You can you imagine the video that would get made though if that just showed up at his door?
That's funny. Yeah, like that old Stone Guy video.
I would feel bad though if he opened that shit.
From Stone Guy on it and send it to him.
Oh, dude, if we'd never see a video about it, we may never see Stone Guy again.
Throw some itching powder inside that foot.
I'd feel bad though. On second thought, if that got sent to Yankee and his kid was around when he opened it, that would be terrible.
That's like the new Christmas Story lamp.
I would have laughed, dude. My dad would have opened that. My dad opened up stuff similar to that in front of me.
Fragile.
Well, that says a lot.
Wow.
Kind of wish I had one of these the other night when I had to rush off real quick.
We're just gonna add that to favorites real quick.
I have to say, I saw that. I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh look, a new SourceFed. What the fuck is that? Like, cause it's like the screen cap is that product. It's like, oh my god. Well, that's how my day started.
Hey guys, welcome back to SourceFed. How do you explain that to your wife?
Hey, honey, I know you're kind of wondering about this, but
I wonder if they sell that in like a mold your own kit where you can take a mold of somebody's foot and then put that in it.
Because nothing makes a vajankle more sexy than corns.
Athlete's foot.
all right, I don't feel so good now.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, we can just move on.
Some old crusty vajankle.
I think G-Web's just 86 us all from gun channels.
Okay, here. I think I found it, Wes.
What the hell is this?
Okay, yeah, this is it.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
There you are, Wes. It lists a lot of the different things. We can, once it goes into full effect, we can use our CHL to bypass the
weight?
Yeah, well, we don't have a weight, but, I mean, we can bypass the background check.
God damn it! I wish they could do that. They would do that here. I had to.
That wasn't in there. That wasn't in that part or article I read about it either.
Dude, I was like, like tonight, like I'm like waiting. I'm looking at the clock, and like they shut down the FFL thing at the place at 9:30, and I was like down to the minute, and I was just like, God damn it! I have like 3 fucking CHLs in my fucking wallet for 3 different states, like, and I still have to sit here like a fucking idiot and go through all this fucking bullshit.
Oh, really? I mean, usually it only takes me 5 minutes for the check. They just punch it in on the computer and
sometimes it's fast and sometimes it isn't. It just depends.
The bill should have been served through the State House, but confused about the suppressor does. It's not a silencer. It myths about use by poachers and assassins.
Here's a question. It's concealed carry. You're right.
Self-defense is.
Fucked up, yeah. I do think so.
You don't remember that?
No.
Marco, the big old discussion of Marco?
I wasn't part of that. Maybe I should be happy I wasn't a part of that.
I know DB was there.
The right, I was there, I think. I was listening, but yeah.
Oh my God.
That concealed carry, isn't it? You're right.
DB, I just saw that picture.
No, where you live, it's not.
DB, I just saw that picture. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not going to end up too good.
No.
That doesn't end up well for her.
I looked at it and was like, wait a minute.
5 out of 6 people will enjoy that.
No, DB. Granted,
Maybe 6 out of 6. You never know.
DB, the women in that webpage is willing though, so there's a difference.
Oh,
That
yeah.
might be good for her.
Oh, yeah. My concealed carry permit also doubles as my GED in my state. So, it's my GED. Also, it's I passed an AIDS test, so it's like if you show them the concealed carry permit, like,
You are in Georgia, so I mean, fuck, dude.
Passes a marriage certificate too.
Marry your cousin, first cousin.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That was one of the best lines in American Sniper. He's like, the difference between a redneck, he's from Texas. He's not a redneck because they ride horses and not their cousins.
That was funny. Yeah. You know what? And now that I'm thinking back, the movie didn't suck too bad. I liked it. It was okay.
I almost got in a fight at the end of it, though. It was great.
Yeah, someone was like, stop texting all the time.
No, but that's pretty damn close. Like, the credits were rolling. I don't know who in here's seen it, but during the credits, there's no sound. And the credits were done. Like, the lights were up. There was a guy sweeping up popcorn. So I made a phone call on my phone, and some woman in front of me is like, "Tell your friend you're an asshole for being on your phone during the movie." Like, the movie's fucking over, lady. There's nobody in here but me, you, and your poor husband because he married your bitch ass. I was like, you just need to just haul yourself out of here. The movie's over. See ya.
Yeah.
Did you see the whole fake baby thing?
The what?
The what?
The whole fake baby controversy. They have a fake baby. Like remember when he's
baby
like
was sick.
He's holding the baby when he comes back, and it's a fake baby, and everyone's upset. Like how stupid that is because Clint Eastwood's directed so many movies. They should have figured out a way to use a real baby.
Why?
I don't know.
They use fake babies all the fucking time. I don't understand why that's a thing.
I saw the movie. And I didn't even notice it. Like I saw that shit on Drudge today.
Neither did I.
They literally use fake babies. Like anytime they can get away with not using a real baby, it's a fake baby because babies are fucking they're difficult to work with. Can you imagine why?
No, I can't.
They're not exactly cooperative. They did a great job in the movie Willow.
Go with the flow.
Chris,
Yeah.
Chris is a fake baby, but that's another story.
Dude, Willow's a scary fucking movie, dude.
I love that movie. That was awesome.
Willow gave me nightmares for years, dude.
When I was a kid, that was like one of my favorite fucking movies. And then I watched that TV show about the fucking dude that was in Willow. That comedy, what's it called? Nobody's seen
yeah.
Bueller, no. That ruined Willow for me.
Okay, and he was in Leprechaun too, so.
Was Willow like a addict or what?
No, it's just they made a parody about him not being able to get any work after because he's a midget, dwarf or whatever you want to call it, a little person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Ricky Gervais made it. It's actually really effing funny, but it just makes you look at Willow completely different because it's a constant joke.
Warwick Davis.
I just watched
Rorick Davis.
I just watched Star Wars again, and the commentary. He played an Ewok, and then the guy said like this guy did such a good job playing an Ewok. Like George Lucas made like Willow to work with him again. Like he did such a good job in that fucking Ewok.
Yeah, he was the Leprechaun for the longest time.
What
Yeah,
was
Then he had he was in the second Narnia movie as a bad guy, but he had work.
Chris has got his whole IMDb memorized.
No, not really. IMDb. It's really that hard to IMDb every freaking Leprechaun movie. Yeah, sure.
My favorite midget movie is Time Bandits. That's
hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. That's a movie.
Yep.
They want to determine the dwarves once, but the thing is, it's hard for them to handle actually do some fight scenes. So.
Life's too short?
I heard they're going to remake Time Bandits. Which is
Life's Too Short. That's the name of it.
They're probably gonna put some, they're gonna do what they did in Hobbit, shorten people up.
There you go. That's the TV show with Ricky Gervais and whatever his
Warwick Davis.
It's all right.
Did you see the new Korth Yankee on Instagram? He found the Korth booth, and they have a new 9mm Korth revolver that looks like it's the ugliest fucking revolver in the world. And he writes, what? I'm sure he's like, yeah, this is my next revolver because it's a Korth, man. And then they have a whole bunch of 1911s that are like $4,000.
That's cheap for Korth. Usually their fucking shit's really expensive. Oh, what the?
What?
That thing is ugly.
Link. What? Where?
Hold on. It's got a rail on the side?
Okay, intriguing.
Hold on.
Yeah, take your time.
There you go.
Okay.
Jesus. Come on, guys.
Okay, well, while he's doing that, this article, it says the NICS compliant background check for CHLs. So your concealed carry license will just give that to the dealer?
You show it to him, and
It's like, oh, you just passed one of these, so you must be good.
right.
Oh, interesting.
I'll have to remember that. I'll have to try that out when I go pick
If
up
they
my...
pass that something like that in Arizona, I'm gonna get my CHL.
Now, I know the 8-hour class starts, I think, at the end of March or something like that. They said, because everything goes in to effect at the end of March.
I wonder, that says they're going to extend it from 6 years to 10 years.
Yeah.
I wonder if that goes back to ones that are currently out, or if it only applies after it renews, because mine renews next year.
Well,
guess I'll find out next year.
Yep.
Yeah, if they do something like that, because here, yeah, you would still put a 4473, they just don't make a phone call if you have a CCW. But, you know, if they did say, like, just present it and you get the gun, you're good to go.
So that's the crap they ought to do for suppressors, too. Take my $200, here's my card, thank you, have a nice day.
Exactly.
I'd have so many suppressors.
or how about, don't take my $200, here's the money for the suppressor, here's my
take
card.
Okay, yeah. Well, I thought the $200
Take the $200, you got to keep them happy.
Wow. God, why, Korth, why?
Yeah, look at that. That is so weird. Where the fuck is up with the rail?
I don't know why.
And how short is that barrel?
It can't be that short.
2 inch? 2 inch?
It's gotta be over 2 inches.
The Sky Marshal. Did they intend this to be used by Sky Marshals?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called the Sky Marshal.
Well, apparently they don't like Sky Marshals.
Well, that's got a different grip than the one that Yankee had.
I mean, honestly, like it would be cool if they didn't have that rail on the side and they maybe cleaned up the front of it a little bit.
Or if it's removable.
But
It doesn't look like removable. Sorry.
No life-size potato will buy one.
So that new Sub 2000 is badass.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Wait,
shit, man.
Somebody
That
put a
was-
link in.
Somebody have a link to that? I want to see that again.
Hold on a second.
Sure. Korth.
I mean, I honestly, if I had a Korth, I'd be the happiest. I'd like be a pig in shit right now, man. Those are really
Doesn't
nice
look any-
revolvers.
Doesn't really look any worse than any old snub-nosed 38.
No, that looks. Did you
It's
see
got that
this?
stupid rail on it.
Yeah.
So that's like. Sorry, go ahead.
I just don't like the front of it. I wish that big slant on the front was a little different. Anyway, is that the link?
Yeah.
So they pretty much fixed everything that was wrong with the original Sub 2000.
Best Jerry curl mohawk in the game.
Right.
What?
Do they really need to make the stock adjustable that 1 inch though?
Yeah, that was like one of the biggest complaints. I mean, they sold millions of the little 1.5-inch stock adapters that made it a little bit longer. I mean, it makes a pretty big difference when you
Looks, yeah, better.
Well, dude, I mean, everything that they fixed, the front sight used to be crappy plastic with a little wide
It used
plastic.
to be weird too. I couldn't aim properly with that.
Yeah, they've got AR style sights on A2 style sights. They
Good,
said.
good.
Yeah,
New
the tool
locking
even works.
mechanism.
The A2 tool even
The
works.
coolest
to
thing-
I bet you're glad you sold yours then, Huck, because now you can.
Fuck yeah.
Because nobody's gonna want the old one.
I'm glad I didn't run into a new one, like between here and there, like a new.
Yeah, lucky you. Now with this one, the old one's gonna be novel. You know, who's
Yeah.
gonna want that one?
If I had my druthers, I'd get the $1,200 one, the all aluminum, solid one from way back in the day.
What do you think about that bullpup?
Which one?
What type of?
V08.
Caltech. The
I have
Caltech.
that. I didn't see it yet. I just saw the Sub 2000 video and went straight to that.
Oh, let me try to find that.
If you look in the video you linked, Huck, it's the one in the middle. It's
Yeah. Is it a new design? Is it still that front ejecting weirdness, or
no? It's totally something.
Ejects out the bottom, doesn't it?
nice?
The bullpup?
Yeah.
Right at the back, right behind the back.
Dude,
Right,
that wood,
and it ejects down.
Yeah, out the bottom.
Yeah.
that wood prototype that they had, that wood and steel one they made, instead of it using plastic, they had one that had like a bunch of wood and steel on it, like, and it was fucking cool looking.
I noticed the one right. Sorry, I just noticed the one right above the rifle in the video I just linked is the RBD, the 22 mag.
Yeah, that's the one above the bullpup.
That's crazy.
That might be fun, but I don't think I'd
They
buy
need to sell them in quantity now.
I would happily sell my Henry and my revolver for the 22 mag pistol and rifle combo. I think that'd be sweet.
Oh, the PMR is it?
Yeah, PMR 30 and the RBD or whatever. Man, and at 30 rounds, you can't beat that.
Dude, I know somebody bought the PMR 30 and I just couldn't. The feeling of that thing is just, it was weird feeling.
For me, it's more having 30 rounds at 22. I mean, 30 rounds is pretty awesome. Like, I can't. Even if it jams up, it feels crappy, I'm inaccurate, I still got 31 rounds.
Yeah, well, if it jams up, you don't have any rounds. But it just felt rinky-dink. The rifle looks way cooler than the pistol was.
Yeah, but then again, honestly, I felt the exact same way about the 5.7 when I played with it. I don't like the 5.7s at all.
I've heard the same thing about them.
I've never shot one, but I've played with one quite a bit. I play with it every time I go to my gun shop, and it's cool. It's just not. It feels like an airsoft gun.
Oh, here it is. Here's the one they made. They made hold on, I'm trying to get a link. God damn it. Here's the they made, so they have the bullpup they're releasing, the plastic one. They made that, and then apparently they made this too at the same time, just to see like just to like test the waters, or I don't fucking know, but it's all fucking sheet metal and like wood.
Well, yeah, they build crazy custom shit in these places as well. I can't imagine what the owner of SIG has.
Yeah, but this is like a prototype for this is a working rifle they built to possibly. Oh, here's a way better picture.
Yeah, you know what the thing is? Kel-Tec needs to start producing in quantity.
Well, that's if you watch the video on the Sub 2000. That's what he said is 90% of their time, like all of their time, was in trimming the plastic once it was molded. And the new design on this will make it 100 times faster. Also, another really cool feature of the new Sub 2000 is they put the serial number on the buffer tube on the stock, so that makes the whole gun modular from there forward. So
Weird.
that's pretty awesome.
What if you have? Weird. I guess you wouldn't be getting rid of the buffer tube for any reason.
Well, it's also the bolt travels back and forth in it, so you can't really do much. I mean.
Yeah, and even if the whole gun blew up, the serial number's behind the bolt, so it probably wouldn't hurt the serial number part.
Yeah, you'd have a hard time. It's a steel too. I mean, you'd have a hard time damaging that too.
But tell me that fucking wood and steel bullpup is not cool. That looks like something out of the like 80s, like I don't know what.
It looks like something out of a Hitman game.
Or like it makes me think
Steampunkish.
Yeah,
it makes me think of like some old A-Team shit or some old like some old 80s action movie stuff. I honestly, I don't think I'd buy that. Well, I don't know.
That's been out. That came out last year.
No, they haven't released it. That's just a thing they're talking about doing. I don't think they've done it.
We saw that link I posted, didn't you, Chris?
No.
Yep. Oh, not me. No.
Which one?
You. The link I posted right above yours. Yeah.
Or, I haven't looked through it all. Is it in there?
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's the plastic one. They made two. Okay, so they made.
Oh, they made two different ones. Okay.
It's a completely different rifle because one is made out of sheet metal and the other's and wood, and the other's made out of plastic.
Okay, I thought maybe the wooden
It's
metal
got
one was like a prototype for the plastic one.
It's a whole different ball. It's a whole different bird. It has a different name too. It's like they work identical. They probably have interchanging parts, I would assume, but everything else about it's different.
Yeah, I saw that wood one earlier. I saw that one before the SHOT Show.
Yeah, it's been like putting around for a while. Ever since they came out with we're going to release a 5.56 bullpup, and then that thing was just like kicking around in the background. Oh, what's this?
The thing is, for like you buy that, and for an extra $500, you got a Tavor. You know?
Yeah, I know. I'd buy a Tavor way before, or even a Steyr.
Yeah, see, that's my thing with Keltec is I like more stuff like the Sub 2000, the SU-16, the folding that takes AR mags and stuff. Like that's the innovation kind of stuff I like. I'm not a huge fan of their like standalone systems, I guess you'd call them. Like
it's called the Keltec M34 or 43.
What do you call this? I tried out like an SU-61, put them on my shoulder. That's one light gun. It's just it's too light.
Well, that's the thing though. Is it's not a battle weapon. It's not something you take to war. It's a bug out gun.
It's a plinker. It's
a bug out gun. It's like the Henry AR-7. It's an ultra lightweight. You know, it's called just two mags in the stock, something like that.
Yeah.
It's just like the Sub 2000. It's not meant to be a war weapon.
You can build an AR for that light. I mean, my new AR is super light, and they got that the new ad upper and lower that was like next to nothing. Have you guys seen that? There's gonna be like a 4.5 pound AR if somebody puts together like a BCM when they're ELF or ELF weight barrels. If they put that on that new upper and lower, somebody's gonna have a 4.5 pound AR easily.
I'd rather have a 4.5 pound AR than a Keltec whatever. I don't know about the bullpup, but that weird AR thing they have. What was it called? The
SU-16.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a battle rifle. It's not something that you're supposed to be, making your main weapon. It's a folding last ditch, something you can literally fold in half and keep in a backpack, which is kind of hard to do.
I'd rather my battle weapon be my last. I don't want to rely on anything that isn't proven.
Of course, this is expensive, but this if you want to build even my AR, I mean, I got that 13-inch rail on it. It only weighs 7 ounces. It's pretty light, and that's with the government barrel.
So I got something kind of cool here.
Nice. Show and tell.
Yeah, this is I've had this knife for well over a year. I've been working on this project. Guy left it here, and he's been super patient. It's almost done right now. This is well over $1,000 Bowie.
It's like a Bowie, damn.
It's Western V44, which is a World War II pilot's survival knife. And
really?
The blade itself goes for about $500.
Wait, they issued that as a survival knife?
Yeah, they also issued the Western W49. You can get those on eBay for about $100. Very, very good knife.
Wow, that's a early fucking knife. Did you put the guard on it, or did it come like that?
I'm getting ready to shape the guard too. It's gonna be cut down and rounded. But yeah, it was just the blade. That's all he brought me, and then I've been looking for almost the whole year. Has been me looking for a really good piece of antler to make the handle.
Is that stag or is that deer?
It's stag, and it's really, really comfortable. Like that was the main thing, is finding a really comfortable one with no hot spots that kind of curves to your hand a little bit.
Nice.
Because he's an Alaskan bush hunter. He hunts big game and stuff. And this was his grandpa's knife, by the way. This is actually like a family heirloom. In fact, the whole time I've been working on it, I've been pretending all these chips are from Nazi teeth. But it's definitely...
Go ahead, take your engraver and put nothing fancy on the top of that.
Yeah, not across the top of
nothing. You might find a mad Alaskan hunter at your door in the middle of the night.
But the finish on this thing is just beautiful. It's like literally a World War II patina.
Yeah, you can see that patina.
It is gorgeous. But yeah, I thought I'd share. This thing's pretty amazing. I did a star head pin on it.
Man, well, you definitely got my vote of cool.
Yeah, I was blown away like when he brought this thing in and I learned what it was, because Western makes a lot of Bowies. Again, they make the W49, which is about $150 to $300 Bowie. Yeah. Also issued, but it was only issued. It was like a jungle weapon. It wasn't introduced to pilots or as a survival thing. It was like a machete, basically. But those are real common. This is like a real rare one. I was excited to see it.
I love all that weird issue shit. Like especially pilots got some weird like that. What's that Smith and Wesson they issued for a while? The snub nose.
Oh yeah.
The model.
Yeah, wait.
No, it was a M. They call it. Well, I have it saved somewhere.
M66, M30 something.
It was like a military nomenclature. It was like it was specifically for air crew, and it was a revolver or a snub nose made for air crew specifically.
Yeah. A lot of back in Vietnam, helicopter pilots were issued snubbies.
Shit, if I was a fucking helicopter pilot. Oh yeah, it's a U.S. Air Force M13 is what it was called. Okay. And it usually and how you know it's a real M13 is down the back strap. It'll have U.S. property of U.S. Air Force stamped on it. And so I think maybe somewhere it has M13 stamped on it also, but I could be wrong about that. I think so though. Dude, if I was a helicopter pilot in Vietnam, the last thing, I mean, I wouldn't mind having an M13 or a snubby, but fuck, man.
Remember, have you seen that movie, We Were Soldiers?
Yep.
Remember when Greg Kinnear's character was like got pissed off, he pulled that snubby out when he was being hassled when he got back.
That actual guy, they only gave him like a Distinguished Flying Cross, and not long after that movie came out, they actually, both him and Too Tall got their DFCs upgraded to Medal of Honors.
Oh wow!
Before that for that action, for that mission.
So this is kind of cool too. This is a standard fire steel. This is the large version. It's not the little skinny ones.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have a handle on it. This is just a regular ferro rod. I picked these up the other day.
Are you gonna put handles on them?
Yeah, it's 5 by 1/2 inch thick.
Holy fuck, dude!
Oh,
Yeah.
did you get that off of what's that store's name? They sell a whole bunch of those, right?
I got it off a guy I know on eBay. But yeah, this thing is. They make them that are like 18 inches long too.
Have you tested it? Does it work?
Like
good?
$60.
No, I'm not gonna test this one. This was my. This is going in a kit that I'm making right now. But
Nice.
I'll pull it apart and I'll test everything specifically. But it's USA made, so I have a pretty good confidence in it.
What kind of handle are you gonna put on it?
Just probably a little simple horn handle.
Nice.
Like a little end cap or something of an antler.
Yeah.
Is everybody trying to do a tactical beard nowadays? Fuck.
Yeah, I like to keep it on setting number 2. Like that's how the beard style I like. But
yeah,
Mandy likes it longer because it's not pokey when it's longer.
Too much information.
That's what you did.
My what do you call this? My trimmer's broke, but I'm growing my beard right now.
Yeah. What are you at? Like month 3 or 4?
Me? Not even a month. Shut up. What the fuck, dude?
He's been growing that since November.
No, I've been shaving. I just stopped shaving like 2 weeks ago.
Jesus. Oh.
I don't grow that well of a beard.
Yeah, neither do I.
My back grows a better beard than that.
Ah. God.
At least you didn't say. But there's a.
Jesus, guys. What the fuck? What was I looking for?
I was shaving in middle school, and I remember being 16 years old and going into the gas station. I'd unbutton my shirt because I had a big old thing of chest hair, and I'd be able to buy beer at 16. I wouldn't shave. I'd shave the first part of the week for school, and then I let it all grow out by the end of the Friday night, so I could just go buy a 6-pack.
Maybe they just told to get you the fuck out of there. Like, what's this weird hairy guy like always unbuttoning his shirt coming in my store for? Just give him the beer and get him out of here. All right.
Natty Light. Oh, what is that? That's badass. What is that, Hook?
This is a lanyard bead with tritium eyes. It's kind of hard to see.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a new design I'm working on. I just got a hold of a new tritium guy, and I finally got my first order from him. So, playing around with some of the new stuff. There's another little tritium pendant lantern thing. Hard to see with the glare from the computer, but they glow pretty bright.
What are you doing with that skull?
Nothing. These are all for sale. I'm just It's a lanyard for like a lanyard bead basically for a knife or whatever.
Yeah, I saw it on your Facebook page, but I didn't see anything else after I saw the picture of it.
Yeah. No, it's just for sale. Like all the tritium stuff is just for resale. I don't keep any of it or use any of it.
If you get bored later and you want to see the coolest air crew survival weapon ever made, there's the video right there.
Where?
The Luftwaffe drilling. I think I'm not saying that right, but it's a.
The double rifle.
Yeah, the rifle shotgun.
Yeah, the like $20,000 survival rifle.
Because tigers.
And then you get attacked by a pheasant right afterwards, so you need that shotgun round.
Got a 12 gauge. Because you don't. Who wants a pheasant? Below that.
Yeah, I've watched that video. That guy comes up with some cool shit.
Oh God, you telling me?
What was his newest one? His newest one was some kind of pistol.
I don't remember.
He just posted it tonight.
Did he?
Yeah, it was an M1912 Steyr Hahn.
Yeah. I haven't got the pistols yet. I'm still working. Oh, he did. Holy shit. Oh, it's a slow motion. Yeah, I love the new slow motion camera he's got. Holy. Yeah, I'm still working on my rifles. I haven't got the weird pistol. I'm not even at weird rifles yet. Fuck, man, I'm still on normal rifles. I can't afford weird. Some of those rifles he's showing on there are like ridiculously expensive. Like tens of thousands of dollars worth of fucking rifles.
Oh God, here it goes. Mike Brown was unarmed. Well, so what?
He fucking the fucking whatchamacallit came down. They're not fucking the feds aren't fucking charging the cop with fucking murder. So let it go.
That's why it's starting. It's gonna start all over.
You see the video of the fucking cop and that shot the black cop that shot the black guy? You see that video?
Well, he had previously shot at officers before.
Yeah, and he also had he had two things on his record. Both were violent. He was obviously not cooperating with the cop. And the cop gave him every fucking chance in the world, and then he just jumped out of the fucking car. Like, I don't know what people expect that cop to do. That
cop was just being racist against his own kind.
Yeah, that cop was like, "Stop! Put your hands." He's like, he said, "Put your hands where I can see him." So many times, he could see the gun right in front of the guy, and then the guy just jumps out of the fucking car, and like, what is he supposed to do?
But
Hands up, don't shoot.
He had dealt with him when he went to prison a year before that. He was the cop that dealt with him on that.
Yeah, well, he got his name wrong, but he thought he remembered his name. He said the wrong name, but whatever.
It was close enough.
It was close. Yeah, I just don't understand what I mean. Yeah, there are police forces with some pretty bad police culture shit going on, like NYPD, but like most police departments don't have those problems, and this is a very good example of people trying to use something or try to make something out of nothing. Like, that cop did everything he could not to shoot that dude.
He even told him, "I'm gonna effing shoot you."
Yeah, you want to talk about fair warning? That guy got so much warning. Like, I don't know what he expected to happen other than he was gonna die. Like, what did he expect to have happen?
The other guy's hands didn't move. He just kept them out the whole time.
He kept putting his hands farther out of the car. He's like, dude,
Yeah.
he's like, if I put my hands farther out, can I get out? He's like, can I just crawl out of the car? You don't even have to open the door. I'll go through the window.
I'll just Dukes of Hazzard this shit, officer. No problem.
But no, I mean, I just don't understand what people expect. Like, I've literally seen people like, oh, they could have just like, why don't you shoot his leg? Why don't you shoot the gun out of his hand?
No, I hate that. I fucking hate that. Why did you just shoot him the gun in his hand? A long time ago, I saw this video, right? This was back in it was on TV back in the 80s, and this guy was about to hammer a kid. This dad was supposed to about to hammer a kid, and the cop shot him. Then there was I heard of outrage saying, "Why didn't you shoot the hammer out of his hand?" It's like, are you kidding me?
I've seen that happen once. Once did I see a cop actually shoot the guy's gun out of his hand, and it was
the launch chair.
And it was a sniper. And what I don't know if they tell you that he was like 200 yards away. He wasn't even that far away.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't think he was that far. I thought it was like 75 yards.
Or what? He was like close. Okay.
He was standing still too. It wasn't like he was just sitting there with a gun in his hand, just chilling, and he was about to act. The hand was hanging right in front of him, right in front of his legs. It's not that I can understand. You can take time of that, and that's the fault of the guy. But there are times when it's in a stressful situation where you cannot shoot the weapon away.
Dude, I mean you're lucky. I mean you're lucky if you get like if you get center mass, you're doing good. You know that's about all you can fucking hope for. Like
if you get a hit, you're doing good. I mean, how many cops do you see get as soon as the shit hits, they just dump their mag and don't hit the guy at all? The guy runs off.
Oh, you mean you're talking about NYPD again, like hitting everybody but the guy?
Hit 14 other people and not the bad guy.
I'm not trying to beg on just one police department. I hate using just like making them as an example of bad training and bad culture. But I don't. People watch too many movies. That's all there is to it. Like
eventually, like LAPD just gets the rap of being dirty. I mean, it's not. Eventually, I don't give any cops a bad rap either. I fight for cops all the time. But eventually, there's just certain, they shoot a kid 72 times for eating a pear.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't get that. You just don't get that reputation of fucking nowhere. Unfortunately, it comes from somewhere.
This isn't a cop shooting I posted. It's pretty crazy. This just happened. That's the self-defense shooting.
Oh, the guy through the door?
Yeah.
Yep. Did you watch the whole thing, even when the screen goes black?
Oh yeah, he starts crying, and the other dude freaks out.
Go fuck, go fuck, go fuck.
And he's like, what do you say? I could have killed you, and he's like, I would have killed you or something, and the guy's like, I was trying to kill you. Like the guy fucking says he was trying to kill him in the video, or he said you can't really. It's hard to hear, but he says.
He says you were gonna kill me, and he says yes.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he's like, what? Yeah, what'd you do that for? You were gonna kill me, and he's like, yes, or he said something. I don't remember, but.
I don't get why he only shoots 3 times. I'd have emptied that fucking thing.
Because he was shooting 45. You don't know?
Oh, I thought it was
9mm. He was shooting 9mm.
Yeah, I thought it was...
No, it's a joke.
I know.
He didn't have to empty it. He just had to shoot 3.
What's up with the 88 Magnum or whatever Jaeger posted?
That's from Johnny Dangerously. I love that gun.
You eat Magnum? It shoots
through schools.
Oh, Piscopo, you piece of shit.
Special made.
From Russia with love. Holy fuck.
It shoots through schools.
That's the best channel. Oh, look at that. Oh my god.
I'm glad somebody finally remembered that movie.
I see DB still pitching in from the silent side. Chat.
Right now, I'm trying to buy some knockover targets. Steel knockover targets.
Why do you need to knock them over?
I don't know, something that'll fall over. It's not just playing in something small.
Why don't you just pay a bum to wave it in the sky?
They don't have bums in Arizona.
Yes, we do. A lot of them are actually kids who decide, who ran away from home, decides, I don't want to live a bum even though I'm well off. My parents are well off, but I just want to. Yeah, we have a street very popular for young bums.
I bet is Webb still in the...
I don't know.
I don't have the other chat open up. I was going to ask him if he's got all of Tori's new Glock videos downloaded to his hard drive.
I don't see GWS being on at all. No.
Oh. Oh, somebody posted a video of Tori and Michelle, and I had to pause it for about 2 minutes and unpause it.
Did you see those patches that G-Web's got?
Which ones?
That autographed patches?
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Look at the lower link I just posted.
Oh, did you just put a picture of him or picture of that in there? Yep. I'm going to bid DB up so much on that. He's going to have to sell all his knives that he got by selling all his guns.
He'll just sell the patch 2 days later, so.
Yeah, I sold my guns to buy knives, and I sold my knives to buy patches, and I sold these patches to buy maxi pads.
Is somebody really selling it right now? A patch with her signature?
No, G-Web's he got the two gun websites patches.
Dude,
it's the bottom link that Pink Panther just posted there.
Oh my God! I'd say I'll get in a bidding war if that's the truth. Especially if Michelle. If Michelle signed it, I don't care about Tori, but if it's Michelle,
said these girls signed these patches, and I will be auctioning them off 100% going to the Fisher House.
I'll be buying them.
So why is he selling all his guns? Does anybody know? Has he told anybody, or is he just being Secret Sam, or is he just trolling us?
Who?
G-Webs.
Oh.
I think he's just trolling. He's got to be just trolling. I never asked because I don't feel it's any of my business, but I assume he was doing it for a reason.
I hope he's really doing it because I'm going to make a Velcro face mask. I'm going to stick it right on top of it.
He's buying a helicopter he's always wanted.
He's buying that bunker. Isn't there a new bunker?
Yeah, it's sold out from under him, didn't it, last year?
There's another one that just came out. I just saw. It's a pretty nice little bunker.
Like a legit bunker?
Yeah, like a legit one.
No, an Archie bunker. What the
fuck? I mean, I'd be cool with Archie bunker too, but
no shit.
What like is it an old silo or something?
I didn't look into it. It was just a quick brief. It was like sometime in the last week I saw it for sale.
It probably is. It'd be like the last silo bunker that came up.
That's cool.
With its own 100-yard shooting range down underneath.
It's all about communication bunkers.
Yep.
Man, if I had the money, I'd so would buy an old Army 5-ton though. Put a camper on the back of it. Have like a camper that you can go anywhere with.
Where are you camping tonight? On top of that Prius over there?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got tires that are taller than a fucking Prius. God, why does my newsfeed always fucking stick Huffington Post gun articles on it? Like, I don't want to see what the Huffington Post has to say about anything. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Is there a way to remove it?
I could go to it up there's a little email on Facebook.
No, it's on my fucking newsfeed thing from Yahoo.
No.
There, I can remove the article of the type, but I can't remove the I can't figure out how to remove the company, or I don't know, what do you call Huffington Post company?
I thought you could ban them. I thought there was a way to ban them.
I don't think you can ban something that Yahoo posts to your page.
No.
They're just trying to make you more intellectual. They're just trying to help you.
Man, I live in fucking Portland, Oregon. I don't need fucking Huffington Post. I go outside and Huffington Post is out there. It's like fucking every. So I go up to the front of the. There's like a place you go to get your items that you want from the auction. And I go up there and this lady getting her paintings, this lady getting her vases or whatever. And I give the guy my ticket. He goes back and he comes out with my 2 rifles and he hands them to me. And this guy's like, oh, and like so I take one rifle, I stick it in one arm, and I grab the other rifle, and I turn around, and this lady's like all like kind of like it gets all shifty in front of me, like because she's standing right behind me, and I have to turn around to walk away because I'm standing in front of it. I can't go forward, and she gets all weird about it. I'm like, and I almost said, like, lady, they don't
give me your purse.
No, they don't give them to me loaded. Like, fucking chill out. Like, Jesus Christ, she really, honestly, I can see her get all weird. It's like, dude, I just bought 2 antique rifles, and they're not loaded, you old bag. Fucking chill out.
Wasn't it a gun auction, or was it just a state auction?
State. Okay. I mean, dude, if I fucking knocked over one of those fucking armoires or something on her, it'd probably kill her harder than a fucking unloaded rifle. Fucking mahogany fucking, like, wardrobe that weighs like 2,000 fucking pounds or something. Oh, fuck a 5-ton. I want this thing. I'm fucking going Back to the Future.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
Future liner. Didn't Magpul have one of those?
A bus? Like this?
Yeah, I think they do.
No, they have a...
Oh, I saw this on a show. There was that show that the guys restore, and they actually restored this, and it took them over a year. But this was on a show a while back. I forgot what show it was. It's one of those car shows.
I wish they had interior pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm sure Magpul.
You should see the build they did on this thing. You should see when they, from start to finish, that's actually got a jet engine in the side of it. Like when those doors open up and the top pops up, and they redid a jet engine in the inside of that thing. That's not the motor, but it's just to show it.
Well, they do. Well, they got the steering wheel.
Oh, weird. The whole thing opens up like it's hollow.
Yeah, that was a good show. It was cruddy. They rebuilt that whole thing.
Oh, they got a Volkswagen bus. Not a bus.
Are you talking about fucking Magpul?
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen.
Magpul's got a whole fucking. They got
all the cool shit.
They have a Unimog. They have a bunch of shit. Like, I've seen all kinds. I think one of them's a Unimog, and they have something else that's weird.
That picture doesn't show that bus, the size of that bus. It doesn't give it justice, how big that bus really, truly is.
It's like a rolling display. Like, you can, like, park it and it opens up on the side, so you can, like, show off your wares. And
yeah, it's got, like I said, they found a jet engine. Originally it had a jet engine inside, and they were like, "This is the future," and jet engines and all this shit. I gotta find the show and link it. The build on this thing was incredible.
That's GM. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I was hoping it'd be like a big old fucking, like, ritzy ass fucking apartment back there, but whatever. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know.
What you don't know?
Fucking anything. What I don't know. I don't know why I don't have any money right now. Well, actually, I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got my taxes coming in, but part of that's gonna pay for. I had to tear a hole through my ceiling, because apparently the upstairs toilet was the wax ring was worn out, so it was leaking.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad though. I thought it was gonna be like really moldy and all messed up in there, but it wasn't that bad. So it's only gonna cost like under $400 to fix.
Yeah, I finished my taxes tonight.
I need to get my W-2. Funny about this, I could have fixed it myself, but my parents insisting, "No, you need a professional. You're a professional."
What are taxes?
What are taxes? It's what we're paid the minute. It's what I was told to pay the minute I raised my house. Says I swear to my citizenship, and says congratulations.
You owe them.
Congratulations, you're now a taxpayer.
It's your allowance from Obama. He's like, you've been a good kid. Here's your allowance.
You've been a good boy. Here's $1,000 back.
Community college for free.
New AR.
I'm already afraid that it's not going to be that big because my road is going to be big because I made a lot. I made more money last year.
Yeah, I missed out on insurance for 6 months, so I know they're going to take some of that.
I need to get my grand squared away. I want to get a fucking new upper and a scope, and then I want to build a bolt gun, and then I'm done. I don't need any more guns.
See,
If you're going to build a bolt gun, did you see that new Magpul stock for Remingtons?
No.
It actually looks like a decent stock. I'm going to get one just to fuck with it.
I still would like to get. I still need a 37 Magnum revolver, 3-inch barrel, and
Get yourself a Ruger.
I'm looking at the SP101. So yeah.
Hell yeah, a good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna save up for that.
Pre-lock 686.
I'm thinking about to get a Vaquero to trade in my Pieta.
Chris won't pay that money.
What?
I said you're not going to pay for a pre-lock 686. That's just
No.
900.
What?
900? No thanks. 800 is too much.
Yeah.
SP101 is about $400. I can get one $400 here.
There's nothing wrong with a fucking Ruger or like a big old stainless steel Ruger.
Those SP101s are sweet too. The actions on those are really nice.
And you take that to a gunsmith and they can make it even freaking. I mean, there's a lot of metal to work with in there.
I stole one of those 101s about 6 months ago. I got one for $300.
You know, DB
was store.
Nice.
I want to be admitting that in front of DB. He'll rat you out to his ATF.
That means with cost of shipping, you can still afford to send it out for under the cost of a custom knife.
My Sportsman's Warehouse is selling them fairly cheap here, so I'll save up for that. I'll probably get it by March as a Christmas present to myself.
Yeah, definitely go for the.
Not Christmas, a birthday present.
I wish the 22s had more capacity.
Yeah, no shit.
What do you call this? I want to get that, and I'm thinking about getting a Savage Axis 306.
Hell yeah.
I've been looking at a Ruger American.
I keep my eyes open for a pre-64 Winchester 70.
Yeah, I wanted to buy one in Gunsight, or not the Gunsight, but the Gunsight Scout with the threaded barrel on it.
I didn't like it until they
Like
made
Yankees.
the 18-inch barrel, and then I'm like, so when they made the 18-inch, then I was like, oh, I got more interested in it. 16-inch just didn't do it for me. I'd rather have an 18-inch barrel.
Yeah, somebody made more of that.
Whatever, dude. It's fucking ballistically. I'd rather have an 18-inch barrel than a 16-inch barrel for 308.
Yeah. True. Yeah, definitely. What do you call this? I want to get one. I want to get one with a like a thick barrel, and they can sell that for like under $400.
You want
Are you talking about the Savage?
Savage, yeah.
Yeah, the model, what is it? Model 10 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to give me another AK and that FNX Tactical 45. That's what I'm getting.
You got SBR that thing, straight up?
Now it's going to be the SLR 107 side folding.
I'm going to try to find a beat the hell. As long as it's internally straight, I don't care what the stock looks like. I don't care anything about it. I'm going to have that thing ripped apart down to the... I'm just going to keep the action and the receiver. Everything else is going to go. I'm going to try to build something from the ground up.
I thought I wanted to get like a 380, but I decided forget it. I'm not going to get 380.
You don't have a vagina, so I want to see the reason why you don't want one.
Yeah, come out with a single stack 9. So.
Hey, dude, my dad got a 380 for a pocket pistol, so shut the fuck up.
It's a good deer gun.
Why would you say that about your dad?
For a long time.
Somebody just say it was a good deer gun.
I did.
Let's do them.
The stone guy. Where's that?
Stone guy.
And those fucking breakdown Chiappas are pretty sweet too.
Are you talking about
the over-unders?
Yeah.
They're cool.
You guys should just go. I'll go to Thailand.
Oh, they're folders. They're not breakdown. That's even better.
Yeah, they fold over like a
So 2000. I'd rather have that, honestly.
old survival rifle or whatever. I just wish the only thing I wish is they had the same like compartments that the old one had, you know, the original had in the stock. You put your ammo in and stuff. But they put those apparently the foam they're using floats, and so if that thing falls in the water because of that foam stock, it'll float. It's pretty. Well, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true, but
I might get a car.
I thought you already
Ford,
had
Oh, man.
What do you want? Something else to run coyotes over with?
Shut up. You know what I'm talking about. Not a car
You
driving.
go coyote hunting with a Ford 308.
You see that car's gonna make a 1911, or not car? It's auto ordnance, but it's car. So they're basically coming out with a 1911.
Oh, really? Cars coming up with 1911?
Yeah. Well, it's auto ordnance, but they're the same company.
Yeah. Let's see.
Might as well. Everybody else in the game's got 1911.
Dude, fucking Browning. Fuck Browning, man. They're they first they did 22. Fine, whatever. But it's like 1/3 size. All right, whatever. Whatever. Then this year they come out with a 380 3/4 size. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you guys doing over there? Like, why not make either a full size 1911 or make it like if you're gonna come out with a 380, make it like the little like pony or whatever the little Colt was called, the little micro Colt.
Mustang.
Yeah, Mustang. Thank you. Like
They're
instead of
taking
this,
notes from Glock.
it's like a bit. Yeah, exactly. Like I expect more out of fucking Browning. For fuck's sake.
I think SIG has the market cornered on the little 1911 380s.
What's the point of a 380 1911 that's not tiny? I mean, it's small, but it's not tiny. You know, it's not pocket size.
Yeah. Well,
That's a nice little pistol they have that Sig makes. It's pricey, but it's nice.
Yeah.
My buddy of mine just bought one. I call
Is
him
that-
stupid the whole way to the counter with it.
Is a car CM45 a double action only or striker?
double. Ooh.
Yes.
Double action only?
Be a striker. Double
Striker,
Action,
okay.
double action only striker, right? I mean, strikers are all double
Well,
action.
I would say no. Now, well, the thing is, there's like a difference. Like the
Oh,
Keltec.
charge. It or okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the Keltec PF9 is a double action hammer, in internal hammer, but it's like a long one. A striker fired one's actually smoother. You know,
So why do you want
That's
the
what
car?
small. It's small. I need a small
You
small
can
gun.
get
It's
those
also,
for 300 down here.
exactly. So they're also fairly inexpensive.
Yeah. Right. It's supposed to be a good. Well,
And DB ain't gonna fuck with me because I have to get a car. I can get a Taurus, but I just
you don't want that.
You
I
might
think
want
one of those little Taurus with the flip-up barrel, the little 22s.
Oh yeah, I had those. I had one of those.
I keep seeing them for like $200, and they're like, I can't see going wrong with that. I don't care how crappy it is.
So
If you're gonna defend yourself with that gun, you might as well get a knife.
No, I'm not talking about defending myself with that gun. I'm just talking about getting one because they're $200 and they have a flip-up barrel.
Okay, then you have target practice. Make sure that the target is 5 feet away from you. Then you may be able to hit it. Because I was shooting that thing and it was like, pew!
That way, when you miss with all 6 bullets it holds, you can just throw the damn gun at
It's
it.
a 10 rounder.
Oh,
it's a-
10.
All steel construction to give them a concussion.
That thing has a really fucked up. What do you call it? The trigger's just really tough on that. Really heavy trigger. And it's what do you call this? My hammer. What do you call this firing pin broke on mine. And I ended up selling it, but when I had it, I had to send it back to tours to have it fixed. It's a good thing too that I realized that the hammer was broken because I could have had a second negligent discharge because I was doing a double fire and I realized I opened up like holy shit, there's a round in there. But then I realized, oh, the hammer's broken. The firing pin's broken. It was a 22 anyway, so it wasn't really gonna be that bad.
God, Masterpiece Arms, man. They just love that little Mac.
Shit, yeah, it's been a hell of a company. I mean, that's what they built it on.
Yeah, this came out the new one, SHOT Show.
You ever played with one? You ever shot one? They're a lot of
Takes
fun.
Glock's mags.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, the new one. It takes Glock mags.
That's awesome. I still, you can't beat the one that takes Sten mags because Sten mags are $4.
Yeah.
It takes Magpul Glock mags only.
I thought it took those new clear Glock mags.
Oh God. Somebody just punched my dick off of me.
I hope they work. I mean, to be honest with you, because you get a regular about $25 for a Glock mag, and those are MSRP and for 15. So you know they're probably gonna come in around 12.
I can get Glock mags for like $20 a piece. Right?
Brand new ones.
Yeah.
Where at? Link it.
Yeah, well, they're not on sale right now, but I think Bowtach is the last place I saw them for super cheap. I don't know if they're still cheap. It was like Christmas sale.
Is that video working for everyone?
What?
I said, is that video working for everyone? That made my day a lot better.
Works for me.
Hold on, clicking on it now.
All natural.
Ho ho ho! It's like Christmas in January.
I'm not usually one to objectify women that are conscious, but that
That are conscious.
got some serious fucking boobs on her.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'd give her like $600.
Oh, dude, I've seen this before. People use this as a freaking avatar on forums.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, they take the face away, but yeah.
I'd like to just like implant it on the inside of my retina so it just plays all the time.
Is this it's like a lava lamp?
I don't even like boobs that big. I like smaller boobs, but damn.
Now my night's gonna fucking not be that much fun.
I got another video from the other night when I had to rush off the chat real quick, but I don't think I can play that in a live chat.
Yeah, I would.
Wait a minute, are those Chiapas lever action? They look like they have levers on them.
Dude,
I gotta go let my dog out.
I'm trying to find a picture of it, but
Is that what I see now?
Ivor Johnson is still in fucking business apparently, and they released a 4-shot 22 Derringer at a SHOT Show this year, and it's fucking cool. It's like old school, like old gambler gun or something, you know?
Like a pepper box?
Yeah, it is a pepper box.
Oh, cool.
It's called the Frontier 4, and I can't fucking find a picture of it anywhere.
It's like the Cop Derringer.
Oh, apparently it doesn't exist. I was just hallucinating or something.
Wow, I'm gonna have to put this vid on repeat.
Can you leave the chat first if you're gonna fucking...
Oh, I'm at work.
At least turn the camera off.
It'll be like Gary. All we'll hear in the background is just like. Glad I had my Glock sitting here so I could do that.
I'll just blame it on somebody else, like that time Cork farted.
Shazam! No, yeah.
It's like a lava lamp, you know, it relaxes you.
I don't know about you, but I don't get relaxed. Fuck, dude, I'm like, God, I gotta clean rifles now?
I
gotta go swab my bore.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the cool shit at Benchmade or Spyderco's booths this year? Oh, man,
Spyderco doesn't have anything worth a damn. They got these little Benchmade. I watched part of the video, but I was getting ready to go to work. The only thing that Spyderco's got is and I didn't see it last year. I guess they have a dog tag knife.
Yeah, they picked that up from a guy I know on Facebook. Really, really cool little knife. They also started making the TSA approved knives. Those are sweet.
Yeah, but they redid those dog tag knives. They have one that's G10 and carbon fiber, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. They also, the cool thing, my favorite part of the whole thing was the hatchet. The thing was fucking awesome. It's like 1/2 inch thick.
Yeah, D2. That thing looks a little beefy.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see Becker's. I'm waiting to see it because I've been waiting for a year for his that he's got coming out. I don't know if anybody's filmed it yet, but they just discontinued probably one of my favorite knives. So they actually got them on K-Bar for like $60 right now. So I bought another one of those recently, last week.
Cool. The thing I saw at Benchmade that made me the most excited is that tactical fixed blade they made that's $90.
Oh, that Tonto?
Yeah, that thing's badass for $90. And then all
it wasn't bad steel either. I forgot what steel it was. I remember it wasn't a bad steel. It was pretty good steel.
Whatever steel it is, it doesn't matter as long as the company tempers it properly. I mean, they do a pretty awesome job on all their stuff, so I can't see it. Even if it's a lower grade steel like a 440, they're still doing a badass job on it.
Yeah, it's not even 440. It's something. I think it's a good mid grade.
Yeah, I think most of the stuff they showed was 154 CM or S30V.
Yeah.
Hey Huck, scroll down to the bottom. I bet you'll like that little thing. It's all the way at the bottom of their page.
Cool.
Oh, I'm seeing this webpage. That one right there.
Little pepper box.
What caliber?
22. I don't know if they're coming out 22 mag, but I know it's 22 long rifle.
They have that new double barrel pump. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Jesus, that thing does not do anything for me.
Who was talking about that in the chat last night?
Everybody's been talking about that thing.
Yeah. Marco and DB.
Marco is so into it. I told Marco if he buys it, I'm just gonna tape 2 shotguns together and make a video.
I want to get this Thrasher gun that they have.
If he buys that thing, I'm gonna buy one of them double 45s just so I can shoot his shotgun with it.
The fucking Bond villain gun.
Dumbest damn thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it's actually, you know what? It is dumb, but you have to admit.
It's cool, but it's dumb.
Exactly. You can't say it's not kind of cool because it is cool.
I will JB weld my Kimber and my Springfield together and do the same.
Just imagine how many warning shots you can fire up in the sky with that thing.
Good old Uncle Joe.
What was it fucking
Do you guys know who that ventriloquist is? It's got the puppet named Walter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you guys noticed in the State of the Union last night how much Joe Biden's getting to look like Walter? And he's already got somebody's hand up his ass, so.
Biden Hillary 2016.
Dude, just scrolling through right now that SIG MCX is pretty fucking awesome too.
Yeah, I got a question for Huck.
Yo.
I gotta find this thing. I found that I don't know if it's a little more expensive. Oh, it's not too bad, but I just like the way this thing looks, and I've been looking for a little hatchet, and I don't know anything about it, but fuck, dude, I love this like bearded axe kind of thing it's got going on, and it's like it's the right size. But what do you think about this thing?
Dude, get a Trailhawk, Cold Steel Trailhawk.
Carpenter axe. That's not what he wants though.
Oh no, yeah, this is the one you showed me the other day.
That's fucking sweet.
Are they good quality? Like, do you know anything about them?
It's smaller than you think it is.
Is it really? I've seen a picture of it actually in somebody's hand, and it is
pretty
small.
It's like a hatchet. Like it's a small. But yeah, it's going to be really, 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 really good steel, and it's going to be like hair filleting sharp. Like laser sharp.
Circumcising that.
I like that style too because you can choke like way up on the thing.
Yeah.
And like use it like you can choke up on it, and use it as.
Yeah, you're solid going with anything that's designed like that. I mean, that's designed as a tool, but it's designed as a specific tool. It's designed for carpenters, so it's going to be very, very well made.
Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping for. I have a Trailhawk, and I have a fucking Gerber, whatever, and I have a fucking I have a bunch of axes, but I don't have anything super small. And I honestly I kind of like getting like I have a bunch of different stuff, and this is like different. I like it because it's different. So I didn't know if it was good quality or not, but that's good to hear. All right,
Yeah, I'm sure. And then that price is good too. It's a decent price.
Nice. That'd be a good little like, kindling and little like woodwork stuff. Plus, I think bearded axes are the coolest fucking looking axes there are.
Battle axes.
Yep, exactly.
Was it one of the big axe makers is making like a bearded axe now for what's the really high end
Estling. Estling's been making tomahawks and battle axes and stuff recently.
They're a company that I've never. Oh, I'm looking for the link. I have Grand's or. That's it. Yeah, here it is.
There's this Tomahawk company that makes tomahawks for special forces.
Yeah. They see I've always known these guys as making like axes. I never seen them make like actual like replicas before, but now they're making replicas apparently.
Dude, does his mic sound weak to you guys?
No, it sounds good.
Oh, my mic? Yeah, my mic's. If I don't have it pointing right at my effing face, because I'm not wearing it like I should be, because it's a headset. Oh yeah, they're Swedish. That's where they're making these. Speaking of fucking cool axes, the new seasons of Vikings is coming. I don't know if anybody watches that show.
I've seen it. That's cool.
Fucking show's awesome.
Now, I couldn't attest to the quality of this one, but the little brass inlays on the side caught my eye. Looks like it's got a protection sleeve or something, maybe even steel.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it looks like steel.
So that blade shape is made so you can choke up on it and use and grab it by the very top. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's specifically meant for working and doing like precision tasks.
I get an axe for home defense.
That shipping though. $20 shipping for that thing.
Oh wow, yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah, but you're buying it from Bulgaria, so that's just a random one I picked out of eBay.
Oh,
that's actually not bad shipping from Bulgaria.
Well, so is this thing hand forged? Because it's got a forging mark on it.
Yep. Yep, right. It's hand forged, and then every axe is differentially hardened, so the edge is hard and the back is softer, so it's kind of springy.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they add like that. They make it out of iron, then they put a billet of steel in the middle, like in the blade.
Or that they do that a lot too. The dual steel or laminated steel. So check these out. I had a guy turn me onto these on Facebook. That bottom link there. Fucking sweet and like super heavy duty apparently. Swedish carpenters pants or Swedish workers pants. They have like a little clip thing that the thing that hangs down on the leg is like a platform for attaching knives. So if it's like made for a Mora knife, or you can put knives with regular like boot clips in it and stuff.
Wow.
$100. Dang.
Well, it's one of those things like Carhartt. When you buy really heavy duty stuff, you pay a little extra for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. When they make stuff for working, like for construction or anything like that, and it's a good brand, they tend to last forever.
Yeah, my friend's got a few pair of those weird they're like oil canvas or whatever jeans. Those things are like bomb proof.
It's got reinforced knees in it too.
Wish they came in different color. Oh, there we go. That's the axe I need.
Here, check this one out.
Fucking chop some wood with that thing.
Oof.
Whoa. I don't know.
It's a short haft.
It's very stylized.
Yeah, the curve on it's interesting too.
Yeah, at the very end. It's a little too steampunk for me.
It's good for chop. It's good for having hookers with. Okay.
Well,
Might want to buy that other one so it's safe for the children.
Holy shit. Check this one out.
nothing I do is safe for children.
And that one's good for chopping hookers up.
Damn, it looks like something right out of Saw.
Oh
Right.
my god.
Hostile.
It puts lotion on its skin or gets those again.
Brutal.
X again.
Jesus, okay, that's there. That'll fill my nightmares tonight. Let me look at those boobs again. Hold on.
That might have been used on some Jews back in the day.
I was just gonna say, I think this is Nazi approved.
Then it can't be on eBay. I don't know about that.
Do you see the close-up of it?
Yeah.
It's got like a little crack
Yeah.
going down it.
Yeah.
Step into my shower.
Mm.
Damn.
Practice some. Let me give me an axe and start practicing some Abraham Lincoln shit.
What?
You get shot in a theater? What?
No.
He's talking
apparently-
about the zombies.
Apparently, no. The
Oh,
zombie,
Abraham Lincoln
not the
zombie
zombie one. The zombie one was
The
a
vampires?
vampire one. Yeah.
The vampire.
The zombie
That shit
one
was
was
so
a
stupid.
The zombie one is a freaking asylum movie, and he had a freaking scythe in that one. And Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Yeah, he had a
Whatever. You
martial
can, have,
arts.
you can have Abraham Lincoln fucking whatever. I'm fucking taking Bubba Hotep. I'm gonna have Elvis and JFK, Black JFK on my side.
Taking care of business.
Fucking Elvis, dude.
Bruce Campbell is the fucking man.
He lives.
yeah.
Have you seen the movie where the kids summon a demon and they kidnap Bruce Campbell to help him fight the
Yeah.
demon? Because
No,
he's Bruce
but
Campbell.
he plays himself. He doesn't know anything.
He's like, guys, I'm an actor. What the fuck? I haven't watched it. I just saw the preview. It looked funny.
I actually watched it.
I
It
see
was
part of it.
it's all right. It's really cheesy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them are.
G-Webs has got to be listening to this because he's just posted one of those little fold-up survival rifles over on Facebook.
Oh, we're in trouble.
He's got to be listening.
Dad's home. He lives in my state, and he has like a ranch down in Southern Oregon. And that movie was that he has a whole like a back I don't what's the thing called behind like the studio where it's got all the houses and shit and the
Backlot.
back
Backlot?
lot. Yeah, he's got like a whole back lot built on his ranch, and that's where that movie was. And a lot of his movies lately have been filmed. But he's the nicest fucking guy. I mean, he is so fucking nice. It's ridiculous how nice he is. Like you wouldn't expect any kind of actor to be as like down to earth and like just cool. But he
Especially with his lineup. His
Who is that?
Bruce
Bruce
Campbell.
Campbell.
Oh, Bruce Campbell.
He's just a nice guy. Like I've met him like 2 or 3 times, and every time I'm just like, every time I walk away, just like, wow, that guy is so nice.
You know what? He's never done. He's never like really headlined like a major motion picture, except for, the Evil Dead at the time. But still, he's a very popular, well-known actor. It's
It's a cult
for what he does. He's a cult guy. If you say Bruce Campbell, people know who he is.
Evil Dead or Army of Dark. Oh no, Evil
Army of
Dead
Darkness.
show is coming out.
Huh?
Evil Dead TV show's coming.
Oh yeah.
What'd you guys think of the movie? Did anyone see it?
I haven't seen the new one.
I fucking loved it. I'm a huge fan of all the old ones and the cheesiness and everything, but the new one I thought was just awesome.
You were talking
I
about
liked
Army
him
of
in
Darkness.
Burn Notice. I thought he was good.
Evil Dead, the remake.
Oh,
Actually, the first one gave me nightmares. So I didn't want to do the second one.
Yeah, it was a little weird for me when they just remade the same movie. Like I didn't, because it's Evil Dead 2 is just the same thing over again, kind of. But
Except funny.
yeah, Army of Darkness I was a lot more happy with that one.
I love Army of Darkness though. That was awesome.
Well, the TV show is got him. It's produced by Sam Raimi. It's like it's the whole crew again doing it, and it's going to be on Stars or something.
Okay.
I think it's Stars.
Hey, he better say hell to the king.
Yeah, it's on. Here we go. Yeah, oh, it's gonna be a continuation of the saga, so it'll be after Army Darkness. Here's the link, and the whole chainsaw hand and the sawed-off shotgun and the whole thing.
Is his hand still a freaking gauntlet?
I know, but it's on Stars, so that means it can be violent. There can be swearing and all.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Stars is. I'm gonna.
I mean, come on now, that Spartacus.
That was
Yes.
a good show.
It was a good show,
Thou
but
art a motherfucker.
that was.
Thou art fucking me in ass.
You know exactly. Make some old school old English and then put some fucking cuss words in there. It was awesome.
That show was. I was like, wow, this is pretty. Oh my god! I'm like, whoa, what am I watching? Is this
Yeah.
Cinemax late? What the? Oh, okay. Well,
I was sad to see that Boardwalk Empire. I know it's a different channel, but I was kind of ticked off to see that end.
Okay.
It went downhill. I'm sorry,
Yeah, it did.
but whatever.
Yeah.
I like the ending. Don't get me wrong. I like the ending, but have you seen Black? Was it Black Flag on? It's also on Stars.
Black Sails.
Black
Sails.
Sails. That's it. Yeah.
I've seen all the first season, but I haven't seen any of the new one yet.
It was coming this weekend. The
Yep.
new season. I fucking like that show. At first, I was like, whatever. Then I got into it. Like,
Yeah, that one chick that owned that bar that her dad ran the island, she was hot.
It,
Oh yeah, the
took me-
beer.
Took me forever, but I just finished watching everything that's available for Archer. Fucking Empire, yeah, it's
The
like
new
one of-
season just started.
It literally took the place of Family Guy, which has been one of my favorite shows since it came out. It's been my
Really?
top two.
It's funny. It's hard. The voice actor who plays Archer. It's the same guy who does Bob's Burgers. It's like, it's really hard to transition between the two.
Yeah, they actually do an episode where he thinks he goes into like a fugue state and thinks he's Bob. He got a guy named Bob Burger, and he goes. And the kids are in it and shit, and the annoying wife.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's awesome once you get into it. Like, I fucking love it.
Cheryl's the best thing on that whole show.
Oh, absolutely! I say that every single episode. I say she is the best part of the show.
Although they did kind of let me down in one of the new episodes with her.
did you guys see this? If you like Archer,
Yeah, I love the older episodes. Just a tip. Just a
Just
tip.
Tiff.
Just a tip.
I don't know if you like Conan
It's a
O'Brien, but
hooker. It's a dead hooker.
if you're not a fan of
I'll watch later.
yeah, if you're not a fan of Conan, maybe you won't like it. But I thought it was funny.
I watch him when he does the video games reviews. That was awesome.
Oh God.
When Conan does video game reviews, it's like, what?
Dude, the fucking one where he's with Ice Cube and what's his face, the short dude, and they take a Uber car around town.
Kevin
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, yeah.
Oh, dude, that made me cry. I was laughing so fucking hard. Swisher Sweets, motherfucker. Anyway.
Oh, see, he archerized himself. Okay.
He archerized.
I'm thinking about getting a tattoo that says Rampage.
Rampage. I don't know where.
Archer. Yeah, rampages. He goes on the cancer rampage is the best one.
Yeah.
I think he says that in like the first episode of this new season. Or no, it's the second.
Yeah. He does a revenge rampage.
You know, Conway Stern comes back. Rampage.
Dude,
So
do
I
not
got.
point.
Oh, go ahead.
No. It's like pointing the gun at your eye. What the fuck?
I got Mandy into the business full time.
All right, there you go.
I'm gonna do all the taxes and management this year, and I'm gonna get her started on building the survival kits and assembling survival kits and stuff, and reselling knives.
Cool. Is she still gonna be working though?
Yeah, well, she has to. I mean, as long as she has to.
Okay. So
But,
she's doubling up. Okay.
Yeah, and last year I did tons and tons of resale knives on top of the custom knives, and I made money on every single one. One deal that the guy screwed me on.
So you made money despite that then?
Yeah, exactly. I made quite a bit on resale, just buying and selling knives for fair, legitimate prices, and
I mean, of course, like a slight customization and repair. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, a lot of stuff. There's little bits I can do here and there to make them worth even more. A lot of stuff I just sell straight across, but I'm pretty stoked. I'm about halfway through my first kit right now. It's all that's what that giant fire steel is for. I'm doing a huge kit that's all not a huge kit, but a kit that's based on huge stuff, oversized, beefy equipment.
That's awesome.
You know what, Conan? I saw Conan O'Brien actually shoot a gun at he was with this one actor guy.
It was fucking Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson, yeah. There you go.
That's no actor. That's fucking Hunter S. Thompson.
Okay. Writer. Never mind. Writer. There you go.
Yeah, gun enthusiast to say the least.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And they were both shooting, so yeah.
Well,
he's not anti-gun, that's for sure.
Well, no, you can get an actor to do anything. You just have to pay him. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where all the anti-gun shit comes from too. It's just a matter of, their opinions aren't their own.
Yeah, Conan, I don't know about. Hunter S. Thompson, God rest his, well, probably not rest his soul, but you know what I mean.
Like, everyone's talking shit about Liam Neeson right now. I could give a shit what he says. He's a fucking actor. He's a liar for a living, so I don't care what he says in public face.
There are people I won't. Liam Neeson, I'm not surprised about, but there are people I won't support. Like fuck Michael Moore, fuck Jim Carrey. You know, there's people that have taken their stupid fucking opinion and gone way too far. You know what I mean?
Michael Moore is on the bandwagon. It's like he's a liberal. He said, you know what, I'm a liberal. I need to,
He
crossed jump on the bandwagon.
Crossed the line for me with this American Sniper shit. So
he's been across the line for a long, long time now.
I know.
He's been a waste of oxygen for the last 15, 20 years.
Of course, but when you start fucking calling our soldiers cowards because your fucking stupid shitbag dad taught you some fucking bullshit, I'm part of it.
I wondered when he said the sniper shot his grandfather in the back if his grandfather was like a German.
I don't know, but
All right, Conan, hand off the freaking trigger. Now you're inside and you're pointing at people. I know that's a fake, but yeah.
It's a joke. Okay, it's part of the joke. Anyway, so.
And he kills. Go ahead.
Anyway,
sorry.
no, fuck Michael Moore. I expect that not everybody's gonna like fucking firearms, and some people are gonna be vocal about it. But when you pull a Jim Carrey, or then you've gone too far. Liam Neeson, whatever. I don't have to like him. I don't really care, like Huck said. But I don't like when people call soldiers cowards or say shit like that. If you're gonna say some fucking shit like that, then you're just a piece of shit.
It was a little, when I saw Fahrenheit Fahrenheit 9/11, he portrayed soldiers in a very bad way there. And I was a little upset about that. I was upset about that. He was saying how brutish they are, because they showed a bunch of soldiers saying "burn, motherfucker, burn," and I was like showing them being barbaric and stuff like that. With a bad attitude towards, So it was.
There's something I realized recently, that in my opinion, if you could make, if you could quantify intelligence into an actual something, it a shape or something you could see, it would be a circle, Because on the bottom of the circle you have stupid, and as you go up and around a circle, you get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. But after a while, you fucking get so fucking smart, and you think you're so fucking smart. Where do you come back around to?
Yep.
Stupid. There's people out there that just think their fucking opinion it means so much, and they're fucking so smart, and they gotta share and it turns out they're just fucking. They're just so fucking. They think so highly of themselves that they're just fucking stupid again.
So one that actually I do let affect me that really bothers me is Johnny Depp and Pearl Jam and the people that supported the fucking child murderers out in Tennessee or wherever. They got him out of prison in 2011.
We're talking about the West.
Yeah, West Memphis 3. I just watched hundreds and hundreds of hours of documentaries and news clippings and all kinds of shit on it. Me and Mandy went crazy on it for about a month. And I came out with nothing except for everyone that was there was involved. Everyone, the fathers, the kids, the 3 teenagers, everybody. And I'm not stupid. She's not stupid. And she's a forensic anthropologist, so she's got quite a bit of training in the area. And there's just no clean people in the whole fucking situation. And then all these stars that watch through the 3 produced documentaries that are made on the side of the kids. The teenagers that were put in prison. All these stars go and watch those 3 documentaries and make their decisions based on that and get these guys out of prison. That kind of shit. That bugs me. That's not saying something stupid. That's like you said, they're going a step further than supporting something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If I saw these kids, I wouldn't shoot them and I wouldn't let them out of prison. It's not my fucking place. It's the faith in the justice system.
Fortunately, the justice system can and does occasionally let us down. I'm not saying it's that case, but it's not perfect.
Like with OJ.
Well, there's lots of cases of it. Me and Mandy, again, after watching for about a month, we watched everything we could find on this case and these kids and all the stuff, because the first film was made when they were at trial in the 90s, all the way up till now they've been making stuff. And Peter Jackson got involved. Peter Jackson was one of their biggest supporters. And he made 2 films about him. But the whole thing about it to me was I flip-flop back and forth thinking they were involved, weren't involved, whatever. But by the end of it, I couldn't say for sure they weren't. It just seemed to me that everybody was dirty in the whole thing. And it seems to me like all these stars, they read halfway into something, or they're told what to say, what to support.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, you get to a point where you're a well-educated, you're enlightened human being, but you can easily just take that and just keep going. You just keep going, and eventually you just come back around to fucking being an idiot with spouting off a bunch of shit that you don't know anything about. It's like you went from being smart to going back to fucking stupid because you feel like you're smart and you feel like you're saying something great, but in all reality, a lot of these people just don't have any idea what they're talking about. All right, I gotta clean one of these rifles before it gets too late, and
we went on long tonight, so
yeah.
We started around midnight, man. So
I'm gonna clean one of these things before I go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta do a video, so I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys.
Yeah,
see you, Chris.
Got the new episode of Justified to watch.
It's not worth it. They all die.
Oh.
I haven't watched it either.
Oh.
I'm just in shock. I'm reading this thing. They're gonna roast Justin Bieber, and not over a fire either.
They're gonna what?
They're gonna roast Justin Bieber.
Oh. No.
Wonder how much dick he had to suck.
Comedy Central. Not Comedy Central.
Yep.
Is it Comedy Central? Oh. Well. Okay. Fuck Justin Bieber, but you'll get to see a bunch get the non-rated roast, and you can see all the shit talking that all those comedians are gonna do to him.
I'm sure there's some that's gonna really.
Oh yeah, there's some of them that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean.
Jeffrey Ross will probably try to fuck him while they're on.
the fucking Pamela Anderson one and.
Little Lisa Lampanelli and who was that one they did?
Fucking what's the short black comedian they did? What's
George
his name?
Takei?
Oh, George Takei was funny. That one's funny. No, that short black comedian. I can't remember his name, but
Oh, Flava Flav?
no, not Flav. Flav was funny too. Dude, oh god, dude, some of those racist jokes I've ever heard in my life. Oh, anyway, but yeah, so it could be funny, but fuck that piece of that. Looks like a fucking female. Like, it looks like a lesbian. Anyway. All right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna fucking bow out before I kick off YouTube for life.
Go watch the new Flash that came out yesterday. So.
Oh.
Flash.
Flash, not flesh.
Oh.
He'll save every one of us.
Fly, my Hawkman. All right, later, guys.
Shut this down. So have a good one, guys.